Hello. Hello. How's everyone doing? Oh my gosh, it feels so weird being back on this channel. How are you guys doing? So many names in the chat that I haven't seen in a while. Hey Riley, hey Kai, hey Faye, hey Octwing. Hello, hey Sicilian Princess, I remember you. Hey Twisted, hey Tangel, hey Big T Man. Hey Night Crusade, you like my shirt? Yeah, I thought you guys would like it. It's a new design too. I might actually put it. Thank you Sazo. Hey, good to go now. I might actually put this on a real t-shirt if you guys like it. I have a horror cow version as well, but the heart is obviously broken in that one. I don't love horror cows. My heart breaks for them. Yes, it's my emotional support cow, which is you guys. It represents you guys. If you guys weren't on my previous stream earlier today, I just debuted this new model. I'm still the same. I just have a new hairstyle, new clothes. The second cow is Hemi. I'm not sure Hemi's in the chat yet. Let me see if anyone else that I missed. Hey Tiva. Hey Tanjo. Hey Sally. Hey Azakel, thank you again so much for modding today. Hey local boy, good to see you. Thank you.
Hemazak3769 super chatted $23.99. Have fun.
Thank you. You got your first card for your collection. Did you see it? Who did you get? We have a whole new collection of cards that you guys can get. You can subscribe and get one. You can donate and get one. So yeah, lots of new stuff. Thank you, Heavy. Appreciate that. You are the second cow. We have 2 cows. And not just any cow, because it's the last tier of subscriber. You know how Lolcow has... the Lolcow universe has pay pigs and crowns. And I have cows on fire as a crown. And I have 2 crowns. Isn't that impressive, guys? Please be super impressed and proud of us. We have 2 crowns. We got 2 crowns. Thank you, Hemi. Thank you, Glitch. You guys are super supportive. Let me show you guys the full fit. The full fit. Let me do it like this. You guys ready? The full fit. Yeah. Yeah. Please don't tell Rastov. Oh my gosh. Now that you said that, someone's gonna go run and tell him. This is your fault. It wasn't me. It's definitely some next level rigging. It really is. It really is. She did such a good job with the rigging. I should focus on driving? Yes, please. Please do. And this little cow that you see in my arms is going to represent you guys. So even though you don't see him talking now, he will be the TTS very soon. I still have to set that up. But the little cow is going to be talking. And it represents the chat. So all TTS goes through him. That's the plan. If you guys have any questions, because I did a full stream with all of my new model stuff. And I did talk about the face reveal gold that you see up on top of my head. If you have any questions, please ask. We will be talking about Glammy today, though. Oh my god. Can I have any opinions in the chat on Glammy? If you have any. Because mine might be a little different. I put a controversial take over on Twitter before the stream. Tentacle name still on there. No, I forgot. It's only you, but I forgot. I forgot to update the texture. I'll remember. I'm sorry. Explain the face reveal. Okay, so listen. You guys might be a little familiar with some bad actors that have been spreading some information about me, and they've been spending a lot of time putting my face out there. My real face, not this one, the real one, which is honestly a little bit of a breach of privacy if you ask me. Anyway, some bad actors have been putting my face out there and to sort of get control back over, you know, my own face reveal, which I wasn't planning on doing. I've been a VTuber for over 3 years now. I've never done a face reveal. So they've made it sort of a shameful thing, right? They've called me fat. They've called me all kinds of things. They're shaming me for how I look. So instead of letting that go on, I'm going to take control back and I'm going to do my own face reveal. So yeah, we have a goal up. And if we do reach it, I'll be doing it on this channel. You're thinking about going to a show on locale? Honestly, the more I think about it... it's not even what just happened with Glammy, but it doesn't help, right? The fact that you have absolutely no control over anything and you might make a mistake and get fired. I don't know, guys. I'm not convinced it's the best path for me. You love the mystery? We will reach this goal, I believe, guys. But listen, it's one episode. I'm still going to be a VTuber. That's not gonna change. But I will be sharing my face from a few years ago because I'll be showing my whole journey as a facecam streamer. I did it for 7 years. We did gaming, no drama. But I did it for 7 years, showing my face. It's not something I'm necessarily ashamed of, you know? And so that's what I'm gonna share with you guys. My journey as a facecam streamer. And it's gonna be one episode. You can absolutely 100% ignore it if you want to. You don't have to watch that episode. You don't have to, you know, be impacted in any way with my face. You don't have to. You don't have to watch it at all. If you are interested at all, though, then you can watch. You know? No pressure at all. Him is an evil man. A lot of people feel that way, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but there's a lot of things about being part of the locale universe that is it's honestly a little scary, if I'm honest. Hey, doggo. Are you sure you want to do a face reveal? It's a big decision. It is a big decision, but I've made it, guys. I've made it. You don't have to worry about me. It's made. Its decision's made. I don't want it to be something shameful. I'm not ashamed of my journey as a facecam streamer, so I'm not gonna let that win me over, you know? Technically, I have been streaming for 10 years. Exactly! I have, and I mentioned that a lot. Was Rob the streamer of the year? Did he nominate me? I don't know. Athletics. Glad to see you back. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's too rigid and structured and sucks that assholes took the decision from you. Yeah, they did, didn't they? But it grants us an opportunity, honestly. I've always been saying that doing a face reveal as a VTuber can break immersion for some people. I don't necessarily feel like it'll ruin me. Like, I never used those words. I just wanted it to be my choice if I did want to do it. And now it's my choice. I'm taking that back. Glammy has been fired about 20 times and was always taken back. Listen, it's what I just said over on Twitter. It has been so clear to every single person who watches, and especially if you're a host on the locale network, it's so obvious that Glammy was naive. She doesn't have the... what do you call it? She doesn't have that hardness that is built, the shield that is built from streaming. She doesn't have that experience. She's been doing this for not that long. And so to expect her to know what to do when choosing mods for a channel? What? I'm sorry, guys, but you sort of did this to yourself. I don't blame Glammy 100% for this. How much to hit that goal? Okay, so it's quite a lot still, guys. There's no pressure to reach it, you know, anytime soon. This is not a goal for today. It's a goal for a while, you know? We are at 210 out of 2,000. But yeah, listen, if she has proven to be naive over and over and over again, not being able to realize who are friends and who are not friends. Why would you put her in charge? Why would you put her in charge of modding, which is granting someone so much power over your chat, over your community, over your content, over your stream? Why in the world would you give her that power? And if you know, Yo Mama was the handler, you know, in that situation, why didn't he pick the mods? Why didn't he pick the team? Not to put more work on your mama, I think he was doing a good job with the creativity and the, you know. But, I mean, that should not have been Glammy's job. And now to put everything on Glammy after all this, I'm sure you should. Not that she's not to blame. Listen, she's definitely to blame, but 100%, I don't know. I don't think I would say that. Let me show you guys my new layout, by the way, if you like it. This is my new commentary layout. Let me place myself in the right place. What do you guys think? A little 3D. Hey, Outsanity, good to see you. Let me make myself a little smaller. There we go. Ah, doesn't it look awesome? So this way, I'm not like blocking anything. It's how we're gonna do commentary. What's up, ladies, man? What's going on? Happy you're back. Hey, good to see you. Hey, Victor. Need some cowbells. We got the little pinned cows at the bottom. By the way, guys, I know that a lot of your subscriptions ran out. I see a lot of grays in the chat. That's absolutely fine. If you do want to support the channel by getting a membership to the channel, you will also have access to a drama-only channel on the Discord, which has been honestly lacking as of late because you guys have lost your subscriptions. But, you know, keep that in mind if you want to member up. You'll have a drama-only channel where you can discuss drama with other people on the Discord. Hey, Mary, good to see you. How you doing? Hey, Red. It's so easy to dunk on Glammy and she knows it. It's so desperate she will allow it. That's the thing though, right? When I was seeing it yesterday, everyone like going on her like crazy, telling her to shave her head. Holy crap,
I
right?
got a new wiener!
I got a new wiener! And it's Phoenix. Thank you so much, Phoenix. I appreciate you. Don't you just love the cow? That's gonna represent you guys. The little cow is gonna talk when the TTS comes through. Let me see if I missed anything else. I prefer the old model, but it looks good on you. Listen, guys, the old model is still here. Look, it's just layered. Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, this is the other hair. Do you like it? And then this is the normal one from, you know, the old one. And then I have my old outfits too. So nothing's changed. Everything is the same. Okay? I can just switch outfits, you know, like the real people. See? Ta-da! Transformation! The little Highland cow too, it is! I want it to be super fluffy. Alright guys, listen up. Let's talk about this, right? So, in case you don't, for this, I'm going to break it down for those who are not familiar with the LOLcow universe as well. I want to start from scratch. So basically, LOLcow universe is this network of many shows. It started with LOLcow Live with Keemstar and Wings of Redemption and Boogie. And now it's transformed completely. And there's a bunch more shows. It's a whole network. It's a 24-hour network plus a bunch of other shows going on at the same time. They're all called LOLcow something. And Glammy is a character in this universe. And Glammy has been around for a very long time. Glammy has been... Oh, let me turn off the music. The music is not necessary. Glammy has been around for a while. She's been trying different things. She had a gaming channel all for herself, a LOLcow gaming channel. I don't believe she has any like entertainment host experience before that. But she came and she somehow had the favor of Keemstar. And Keemstar put her on all kinds of different shows. And then after a few days or after a few weeks or maybe sometimes even a month, he would show up on the channel where she was on and she would be like, Glammy, you're fired, right? Yeah, that would happen. It happened about 20 times. She's got fired about 20 times, tried a bunch of different co-hosts, a bunch of different shows, and she never really, you know, was in a place where she belonged, a place where she would shine. Until recently, she got put on LOLcow Pit with your mama. Well, not your mama, yo mama. And that's this guy right here. This guy right here. They got put on a show together and they recently got on prime time, which is a big deal. Prime time means that you're on the main circuit, the main network. That's a very good time for people to show up with a redirect from LOLcow Live. It was a big, big deal, all right? And so Glammy and Yo Mama were together on a show. They were doing really good. Yo Mama brought the creativity. He put Glammy to work. He was honestly, out of all the co-hosts that she's had so far, the best in my opinion. He was actually doing a really good job with her. He got her going. He was the handler that she really needed, right? However, Glammy is not the best person to deal with hate. She's honestly quite sensitive to hate, which honestly I don't blame her for that specifically. I think that, you know, that comes with experience, that comes with time. You gain a shield against the hate, but she did not have a really good shield yet. So she really let the hate get to her. She was in charge for some wild, weird reason. She was in charge of choosing the mods for that channel, right? Apparently, Yo Mama had absolutely no say in it. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. He let Glammy pick all the mods for the channel. Now, if you guys are not aware of this, being a mod in a channel is a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of power you're putting on someone. So you have to make sure that you trust them, right? I, for example, throughout the 10 years that I've been doing this, have modded very few people. Then again, obviously, I'm not dealing with hundreds and hundreds of people chatting at the same time, throwing, toxic crap at me. So, of course, obviously, it's a little bit different. However, it's still very important. It's still a lot of power that you're granting someone. And she granted power to the wrong people. Again, Glammy has always proven to be a little bit naive, not knowing who's good for who's good for her, who's not good for her. So I'm not sure why she was put in charge of this. She chose some bad people, and what ended up happening on primetime, which is insane, right? After redirect from Lolcow Live, having supposedly thousands of people watching you on primetime, they find out that people are getting banned left and right. They're noticing that, there's not a lot of people talking. Let me see if I can show you. There's no live replay for this one, but if we go here, this is, I believe, the last. This is the last. Wait, no, this is the day after they leave primetime. If we look at the chat, it's all grays. You'll notice this is not very common for a show with hundreds of people watching, almost 1,000 people watching. There's a lot of people that member up, people that get gifted memberships. You should not be seeing a chat that's all grays and hardly moving. And that's what was happening. So at some point they realize, hello, Extreme Abyss. At some point they realize that there's something going on. People are not chatting. Members are not in the chat. It's really weird. So then they start investigating. And before Keemstar is even able to investigate, Glammy basically screws up, and knowing that there were hundreds of people banned, she unbans them. She unbans everybody, takes away mod from everyone, and all of a sudden there's nothing to investigate. All the evidence is gone. So that's what happened. Everybody was blocked. People that were not even toxic people necessarily. They were just... It's very strange what happened. I'm not going to take any major conclusions after all this. I can't tell what happened because it was Yo Mama supporters, it was Glammy supporters. It wasn't necessarily anyone that was saying anything bad in the chat. A bunch of people were just banned for absolutely no reason, which is infuriating. When you decide to member up for a show and you as a reward you get banned or blocked. It's rough. It's rough. You were blocked too, Athletics? That's crazy. Glammy support, it was like a mix, right? It was not just Glammy support, it was a bunch of stuff. So let me give you guys a little bit of what happened. Also, Phoenix, did I say thank you? I think I did. For being a new wiener, I appreciate you. Now, it all starts, they have a blast on primetime on their last show. There was no talk of this yet. Let me see. You guys can hear that?
Oh, no, that's great. Thank you. All I appreciate that.
You guys see that?
Yep.
So, still on primetime, on the last day of primetime, at 1 hour and 53, we get Keemstar coming up on panel, and he is going to be talking about how it's a little off that they don't have enough supporters, and maybe they shouldn't be on primetime, right? That's what he's doing up on panel. Let's hear it.
I had to do too much. And then I listened to that and I said, listen, I'm your savior. I'm your Jesus Christ. You can do half the work and I do the other half. And then we come together and and glory to God. Praise him. Praise him. Keemstar, I fucking listen. When you say something, I listen to that. I said, you don't got it. It's like me putting my hands on your head and say, you don't have to do too much, son. I'm here now. Oh, and now we can elevate this shit to another level.
Well, Glammy, listen, Glammy, if you cry and complain, every other host is gonna jam the numbers down your throat. So you should probably okay, we'll go back to noon.
I mean, I always do. I always do.
Otherwise, they're just gonna jam numbers down your throat. You know,
yes.
It's fine. No, it's fine. You know, it's good.
I appreciate that.
He's basically saying, Glammy, don't fight anyone because they're going to be talking about your numbers, and your numbers are not good. So definitely don't. Just take the L and get out of prime time, right? That's what he's basically saying.
That and good luck to.
I mean, at least I didn't get fired,
what is it?
right?
Bus coming.
That's kind of hilarious that she's saying, at least I didn't get fired. Well, just wait a few days, Glammy.
Well, think about it this way. Think about it this way. Pitt got a nice, you were here for what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
You got a nice commercial, right? For 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Oh my God, dude. He's basically saying for 2 weeks, you guys got prime time. You guys got a nice promo, and now just keep going off prime time.
to grow the show, you know?
Positive opinion. Hi. Glammy has never had the sense needed to navigate the internet. Doesn't make sense why it really does not. And I feel like they need a hit of reality because they don't realize that they are at fault as well for what happened, right? I feel like it's very easy to say, oh, it was Glammy's fault, she's out, let's move on, right? It's definitely their irresponsibility, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
I
Thank you,
truly mean
Puss in
this,
Boots. Thank you.
right? I love the content, and I will continue to love the content because you guys crush on that. But you have to have fan support, so we'll get there. We'll build a fan base around Pitt.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in Pitt. I always have. You know
Yeah.
that.
Oh no, that's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep.
Yeah. No.
My God, are you excited?
Okay, so he says he likes Pitt, right? Which honestly, I believe Keemstar when he says he likes Lolcow Pitt. But he's like, you guys are leaving primetime because there's not enough support. You know, I can put another show in here that's gonna give me more money, and that's understandable. But holy crap, there was something else going on, right? Because the issue, I think, was not that there was no support. The issue was not that there was no quality of the content. And Keemstar is saying that too, right? There's quality of the content. I really enjoy it. It's been produced by your mama. So, you know, that was not the issue. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you.
So excited. Super.
So what I actually don't think is that bad is that they left primetime. Yo mama does say that he prefers not to have that pressure on him, so at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing that could happen to him, which is, you know, it's a positive thing.
Excited.
It's not like he's absolutely crushed, right? Hey, Gaver!
All this pressure, all this, I have to worry about if Boogie or Rastov gonna sabotage
Valcora6701 super chatted $20. This is the best episode of Lolco Rewind in a while.
I love it! Guys, listen. The plan when I'm back now. The plan is that I'm going to be doing one episode a week at least of the Lolcow universe, checking in on it. It's basically a rewind of the whole week, so that's what you can expect. Hey, Spit Fries, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the 20, Valcora. I appreciate you. That's so nice. Pretty soon, that TTS is going to come out of the cow instead. I'm going to give him a special voice. We're also still having to name the cow. There was a really good suggestion earlier on my other stream, which was Moobs. Because it's a moo. We could call it Moobs. I love it. Yo, a baby voice. Moobs, and we could call it Mooby or Moob, you know, for sure. It's just great. I love it so much.
Are the haters coming in and just saying, you know what, we want Bus over here, or we want fucking Lolcow dickheads over here? I don't gotta worry about.
Kim would love that avatar. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Keemstar doesn't like any avatars.
That.
He
All
hates
I
me.
gotta do now is just sit back, make great content.
Yeah.
Do great content.
We do
enjoy
great
the
content.
fans.
That's
yes.
true. And I love the
because-
dynamic between us, and I really do. I'm
Yes.
very, very dedicated to
I'm sure Miss T would love to have you back on, Bus. It wouldn't be like last time, I think. Well, they're welcome to have me on. I like Scooter. I like Sweet Tea. Should jump on LCU shows in the Avatar. Oh, that's definitely the plan. As a guest, obviously. Yeah, I mean, there's a few shows that I would like to show up on. Rain has already had me a few times. I'd like to go on Rebels. I still have to go and say hi to Billy the Fridge on Rewind and Zay. That's still hopefully happening. I don't think they hate me, so,
Yes, because all
always
these
have been.
LCU hosts, they just lost their way. They just think about either they make this money, they be
Okay, so basically, we're at the point where they're going to be leaving primetime. They're not super crushed about it. Keemstar is saying, your guys are not making enough money. You guys are not getting enough numbers. So out of primetime they go, right? Then, after that, they have their show after prime time. And this is when I want you guys to look at the chat, right? You guys can't see it too well with the new layout, but trust me, it's all grays, right? And this is the point where they wonder, oh, what happened here? We don't see any members. People are not talking. They're taking way too long to say anything. It's not something that we're, there's something off about this chat. And this was happening already on primetime the day before. So people are starting to investigate what is going on. And so then the next day is when it gets really rough, and on LolCow Live, they actually talk about this little issue, and they kind of wonder and talk about it, and of course Rastov jumps on the opportunity to blame Yo Mama, which, didn't end up too good for him. Let's see, 1 hour 40.
That there was barely any jokes at all.
Well, I love Billy, and I think Billy's a funny motherfucker. I don't know if he's sad right now. I don't know if
I need to appear on Queens. Yo, Tina does not like me, and I'm pretty sure Savage doesn't either. I'm not sure that would be a good show to watch. Although, obviously, you guys like the hates. You guys like the conflicts. I know you do. But I'm not sure that would be the show for me. Because I'm not a very hateful person, guys. So I'm not sure I would be good for that sort of, show.
he's depressed. I don't know if he misses Xylee. I don't know if he's unsure about what he's doing, but I do know that I want him to be funny again, and I want him to crack all the jokes he wants to. I want him to say whatever the fuck comes to his mind, and I enjoy that Billy the most. I enjoy any Billy, but I enjoy that Billy the most.
What's up, Glammy?
Hi. Okay, you called.
What? Okay, what happened with why did your entire chat get banned?
I don't know.
So earlier this day, they were talking about this on Cafe. Keemstar was joining Cafe saying, I'm investigating the issue. There's something off going on. People have been banned, blah, 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 right? This was happening all on the same day. And that's when Glammy comes on live.
Okay, so one of the mods was named Texas Girl, and I had gotten her because I saw her on the Nuts chat as well, and then that same day they were having issues too. So I was like, okay, let me get rid of her. But that was last week, so I'm not sure why there was so many that got taken out. I really don't. And then, it was the back end of things. So in my brain, I wasn't thinking to screenshot things where I probably should have. So I'm trying to remember all the mods that were in there.
Glammy has been part of the LolCow universe for how long exactly, guys? And she does not screenshot stuff? Hello? I was in the LolCow universe for what, 2 weeks before I understood that everyone was lying and being sneaky and being all kinds of things. I was starting to screenshot every interaction I had, guys. It is wild how people say something and then sneakily delete it later. I didn't say that. Yeah, you gotta take screenshots of everything, guys. Oh my God. And she doesn't know that after I don't know how long of working there. I mean, she's dealing with drama every single day, right? It's not like me. Once in a while, I check LolCow Universe, I talk about it. No. She's in it. She's in it, and she's not taking screenshots. What?
But
So you had 150 plus people banned. And they were all
Yeah.
fans of you guys, not trolls.
it was a heavy amount of my people that supported me.
Ruby.
Well, who were the
Hey,
moderators
Ezra.
on the channel? Who were the moderators on the channel that allowed that to happen or did it?
I I don't know. I went through.
That's the other thing. She doesn't know who she has modded, right? This is not the first time that she's been put on the spot about who are your mods, because at this point, I'm pretty sure Keemstar already asked her, like, who are your mods, right? We're trying to figure out how this happened. And she's like, I don't know. Come on now. You're the only person in charge of mods and you don't know who they are? That is so insane.
Well, I know the mods, but like I took them all off. I don't.
No. Angie's stalking me, guys. Don't get it wrong. She's stalking me. Hi, Buff.
Don't know who did it, because when you can only see who did it at the time of doing, after it's done, there's no way to go back in there and check who.
I have a theory.
Unless there is.
Okay. Even Mr. Glammy was apparently banned, right? I have a theory.
Yo, mama.
I don't know. Yeah, that's my theory. If you remember.
Oh my God, he jumps on it so fast. Did you notice how fast he jumped on that? Yo mama did it. Yo mama did it.
Your mama had access to queens. Someone was talking.
I believe he did not say sorry enough the next day when he realized the mistake he made, okay? He did not. He should have said it at least, like, I don't know, 20 times.
Did on test, and he accidentally.
One for every mod Glammy had.
Banned them from the queens chat.
That was actually brought up to me as a hypothesis.
And then Glammy, as soon as she can, she's like, yeah, that might have happened.
Not gonna rule it out.
None of the mods claim they did it, and it wouldn't surprise me if your mama went back after the fucking show and went through and just banned all these motherfuckers. Because guess what?
He did pay pig, but I mean, that's his thing though, right? When he does something wrong, he pay pigs or crowns or whatever. I've seen it. I've seen him do it before.
But on the VOD, it doesn't show up as them getting banned.
Yup.
Yeah, see, that's what someone had said. Now, I don't want to
One
believe
for me
that
and one
about
for
What's up,
here
your
he comes.
mama? You be banning
What's up,
people
your
in your
mama?
chat?
But at the
You be
same
banning
time,
people?
Well, first of all, so why would I ban Savage?
This doesn't make sense because if you're hosting a stream, there's a notification in chat that says who got banned. So listen, guys. You can tell when you watch Lolcow Pits, Yo Mama or Glammy not looking at the chat, all right? So they 100%, listen up, 100% depend on mods for that. At some point during this investigation, we realized that they noticed something, but only like Chroma noticed something, Shifty says he noticed something. Like, nobody's looking at the chat, guys. People are not looking at the chat. Hosts are being told not to look at the chat because they get distracted, but not to the point of not knowing what's happening. Come on now. They can ban on the VOD though, and it won't show. They can ban on the... Oh, okay, I did not know that. Oh, they can ban on the VOD? Okay, but listen, we find out at some point that this was happening live. They were banning people live. Because at some point, Lisi mentions it, Chroma mentions it, which was one of the mods. So it did happen live. It probably also happened off live though. Because yeah, if it's that easy to do, then yeah. And nobody can track you apparently if others are not watching what you're doing. That's crazy.
Why would I ban multiple?
Again, guys, you're giving so much power to people when you give them mod. So much power. So yeah, leaving Glammy with that power and that responsibility, no, that should have never, ever happened. And Yo Mama should have known better. Keemstar should have known better. Everybody who, let it happen for, I don't know how long she's been on Lolcow Pit, should have never happened. And everyone was so fast to jump on Glammy for everything that happened, right? Please look inward because it's not just her fault. You should have never put her in that position of responsibility.
People that I mess with. I never made one mod since I got on that channel. So
was it the real Savage that got banned, or was it one of the fake Savage's alter accounts?
She got banned multiple times. She got banned multiple times.
So why would I do that?
We had she had actually talked to us, and Yo Mama had her.
I didn't make one mod.
I'm just saying it's a theory.
Vertical pussy. I'm hydrating with coffee today. I could have been both. You have to do it because you love the creator. No other reason. It's thankless. 100%. On Twitch, I believe you can't even legally pay your mods. They don't want you to do that. So it's all volunteer work. Even in the Lolcow universe, which, at some point, when do you start paying your mods on your docket team, right? At some point, it kind of makes sense to, but
bro, because it's happened before on the
you
Queen's
just making
chat.
stuff up. You know what's a theory? Is you
happened
wearing the
before.
same you don't have no shirts. You only have 4 shirts and $60 to
The rogue mods thing is not new. Like, they knew. I don't know. There should be, like, at the very least, there should be a blacklist, you know, of all the people that have wronged the LCU should never be made a mod. Come on now. That should be a rule. How is that not a rule? You guys have been doing this for how long? How is there not a list of people? Do not mod these people. Easy as it's not that. Come on.
your name.
Bro,
That's a theory.
you've been checking me out, bro. I've been wearing a bunch of new clothes.
Damn,
I'm
new
chilling,
clothes.
dude. I'm chilling.
You got a rug, bro. It look like you fucking.
Why are you
Aladdin
banning
or
your
some shit
fans,
like that.
bro? Why are you banning your fans?
You got proof of
It
that?
was Glammy's show to begin with. That's why she had the power. Why are you giving her a show? Glammy never made it on her own, ever. So even if they gave her lolcow pip before your mama was there, like, okay, let her go live, I guess, but don't give her the responsibility of choosing mods. That is too much. Yeah, she had 20 mods apparently at one point. Like, what? And she apparently was only close friends with I got a new wiener. It's your wiener, Ruby. Ha ha! I have it now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It was originally Glam, then Boogie joined, then her mom. Yeah, Boogie was just there to like hype it up, right? And it worked really well. But yeah, Glammy should have not had that responsibility. Put someone else on there to like do that part, cause come on.
Racist, by the way. Don't compare him to Aladdin. That's racist.
No, I said that magic carpet that he got on. I don't know.
It's pretty cool, right?
It looks
It's
like
racist like that he's Arab. It's racist to call him Arab.
You said I could never get on. You said I could never get on live, but Boogie, wasn't you the one that asked me to take live while you were gone for a month? Didn't you tell me to take live over and you was gonna throw me half? Didn't you say that?
Yeah,
you gonna lie to the fans? Okay,
absolutely.
So now you mixing it up, and you said that you never there was
I
no way
realized
your
how.
She is not a baby, 100%. She's like over 40. I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's not a baby. However, you can be 60 and be naive, right? And they knew this. She's proven it over and over again. The fact that Glammy cannot handle these types of responsibilities and decisions has been around for a while. And people that put her in that position should have known better.
Retarded you are and how you drive any show into the ground. You wouldn't have made it a week. You wouldn't have made it a week.
That's what you know. You were like, yo, mama, can you have
Boogie
live?
doesn't make the decisions. Boogie doesn't make the decisions for who's on live. Team does.
Actually, he did.
Buff, you asked me if my break was for the VTuber update. So listen. Not necessarily. I'm not really someone who takes breaks a lot. You could ask anyone who's been around for a while. I don't take breaks easily. However, I had joined the drama community or as a commentator maybe like 6 months ago. And there have been some things that happened. Some of you might be familiar with it. One of my latest videos was like maybe a month ago. That explains some of the stuff that happened. It honestly really hit me hard. It really hit me hard. There were things that were said, things that were shared, things that were leaked. It's just really, I didn't handle it in the best way. So I needed a break, and the break got longer and longer and longer, and I'm finally ready to come back and do stuff again. I did end up doing some gaming streams. I have started a gaming channel here on YouTube as well, so if you guys are not Twitch people, but you are gamers, you can go follow me over there. It's in the description area. Instead of iVixey TV, it's iVixey Plays. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been doing it a little bit more casually, without too much pressure, without too much planning. Just playing some Arc Raiders, if you guys are familiar with that. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah. But I'm back now. We're gonna be talking drama, but not just LCU. I plan on talking about, the bigger people. Like the people that go on 600-pound life and stuff. I like talking about that stuff. And we're gonna be expanding a little bit. Hopefully doing some collabs. Yeah.
He doesn't.
Oh no! I said if I could, I said fucking put you up there. I'll give you part of the money.
Why don't you get it right though?
Did Keem ask you?
So now you just for Boogie, because Boogie was going to be gone
for a whole month.
I don't think.
Why didn't you do it then? Why didn't you do it?
Because Keem's not there. Why would I do a live with you guys? You guys are absolutely dog shit and uncreative.
When was this
bro.
month? When was this month?
The lasting opinion, 100%. I think I got hit with like one of the I'm not saying what I've gone through is worse than anyone else, but I think I got hit hard right at the start. So hopefully I'm a bit more prepared for what's coming, right? I think I didn't, the community or, you know, the issues that I faced at the beginning of doing drama commentary were probably one of the not, I wouldn't say the worst, but it just hit hard, okay? And hopefully I have a bit more of I'm a bit more ready for the next time something happens like that.
Booster summon Keem. Booster summon.
So basically what happened here on Lolcow Live, right? They were like, oh, what happened? So many people got banned. Rastov just jumped on the opportunity to blame Yo Mama. Yo Mama comes on. Glammy doesn't exactly say it's not his fault. It doesn't really defend him. So that's the situation that we're in, right? And then we got the next day. We got... Wait, this is the day after where Yo Mama's like, Glammy, what did you do? And they kind of find out that it's definitely not Yo Mama that did anything. Although again, there's blame, okay? There's blame. Welcome back, Cold. Okay, so there's a little voice note from Keemstar to get us started. This is the current situation, the current investigating situation that Keemstar has going on about the case.
Found out, and he let us know this, and this is what he did, and he did his investigation last night, and
Krypton, we'll get there.
He found this out. Let's roll it.
Yo, Mama, I'm not even joking. I've been investigating this all morning to find out what happened. And the number one reason why it's so hard to figure out what happened is because Glammy deleted all the evidence, right? She unmodded everyone. She unbanned everyone. So now we can't fucking look to see what happened at all. We have no fucking proof. But Shifty is one of the main people that 100% was caught banning people, right?
Okay, this is when we get mentioned, the Shifty name, right? This is sort of the first time that we hear it, because we're like, what's happening? Which bot exactly did go rogue, right? This is the first time that we hear Shifty's name as being the person to blame in this situation.
Now, Shifty is a person that Glammy went out of her way to get unbanned in this community, because Shifty himself was known as a bad actor. Glammy begged Josh, the community manager, to have Shifty unbanned, all right? Got him put as a mod on Pit, all right? And then he's the main person that they think did this. And Gino has evidence. Go look at the fucking post. Go look at the post.
I seriously hope, hey, Critical Thinking, I seriously hope that one of the jobs for community manager, I don't know how many community managers you need to have. If you can't handle it, if one person can't handle it, put someone else on it. Because one of the jobs for community managers should absolutely be check the list of bad actors. There has to be a list that all the shows have access to. And the community manager goes and checks the mod list of every single channel. Every once in a while. Do you need to mod a new person? Register it somewhere, you know? And the community manager should go around and check everyone's mods, because this keeps happening. It's not the first time.
Post in the news channel, dude. I'm not even joking when I say this. Glammy is 100% to blame for all this, dude.
Nope. I don't agree, Keemstar.
Everything I'm finding out is disturbing as fuck. You guys should have had 1,000 concurrent viewers. You guys should have been making at least $300 every single show, all right? And none of that was happening. The last stream you did, me and Kid behind the camera watched for 5 minutes straight, and only 3 comments were left in the fucking chat when you were in prime time last, all right? I'm telling you right now, it was not 150 people that were banned. There was at least 300. And this was over the span of the whole time that you were in prime time. She was cutting off the views and cutting off the money.
Look at his face. Look at Yo Mama's face. He is so angry. He is so upset.
By fucking having this rogue mod ban every...
Hi, Tobio. Thank you so much. Rastov is a community manager in the LCU and says he does not have access to all the channel's backends. Okay, yeah, I understand that, but like, first of all, he should. And then, you know, even if you don't want to give people, you know, access, which, you know, if you're a community manager, you should just have it, you know, end of story. But you should have like a community manager, like, channel on the Discord where every time that you make major decisions as a channel, you go to there and you register those major decisions. Then Rastov knows about them and he checks in on things. So even if he doesn't go to the back end, there should be a channel where all this has been registered. I'm making a big decision. I'm modding someone. Is this okay? Bam, decision made, done. And it's registered. Rastov can check it out, you know, and it's done.
Everyone. Yo, mama, if I were you, I'd be fucking furious.
Okay. First of all, I want to say this. You fucked over everybody. You fucked over Pitt once.
Yeah, so
I don't
Shifty is my friend, and I didn't.
I don't want to hear your so's. I don't want to hear your fucking so's. You fucked us because you're a fucking idiot. You're a moron. You went.
If she's an idiot and a moron, I'm sorry. This has been the case for a while now. This is the Glammy that we had, you know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. This is not new.
Over there, you not only play with us on prime time, you play with our money, you play with the people in the chat. Now it's finally fucking moving. You had some rogue ass mod do some fucked up ass shit. And then on top of that, thank you for the $10. On top of that, you tried to cover it all up on the back end. So all your fucking sorries and all your fucking crocodile tears that you're trying to display right now is utterly disgusting. And the fact that you went on
I'm not trying to cover anything up.
No. The fact that you went on live yesterday and tried to play this whole
I'm giving you crocodile tears.
This whole thing with Rastov and going to Rastov and saying, well, it's a speculation that it might be your mama because, you know, yeah, I heard it in the past and you guys did this whole thing to try to drop it on me, but at the same time, you knew it was you, and behind the scenes, you was scrubbing that shit because you thought Keemstar wouldn't find out about it, and then he asked you.
She has had time to learn, but the thing that we've learned with the lolcow universe is that sometimes naive people, or, you know, they call people the R word. They have many words for what they call people that are not exactly hosts, right? They're just lolcows to be handled or like milked or whatever you want to say, right? And that was the case with Glammy. I mean, I have a question. Does Sweetie have access to mod people on bus? You know? That is also a character in the lolcow universe that should not have that power. Because I don't have anything against Sweetie, but Sweetie is also that person that does not have the experience, there's certain things that she will not learn no matter how much time you give them. And people like that should not have access and these powers for making decisions. And that goes for Sweetie, that goes for Glammy, and they should have known better, right? If they want to milk content out of them, fine, but do not put them in a spot where they can ruin the content and the community. Because, you know, yes, you can say that she has had plenty of time to learn, but she has proven over and over and over again that there's just certain things that she should not be doing. I thought this show was good with Yo Mama and Glammy, but not with Glammy having this power. It just doesn't work.
About who was doing it?
That was a theory I heard.
Listen, they even make fun of them. They use Sweetie, they use Glammy to make fun of them of these sort of stories. Like Glammy having a parasocial relationship with Shifty in DMs. Ha 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 ha, right? We could have laughed at that story if it wasn't for the fact that Shifty happens to be the one banning all these people. Think about it. Think about it. These characters are being used for laughs for stories like this. But now, because they happen to have banned a lot of members and, you know, they supposedly maybe lost a lot of money, that's where the problem is. But if anyone else had been a victim, they would have laughed at this. These are the kind of stories that you can, like, Glammy could tell and people would laugh at. That's how you have to see these characters as. But don't give them any power to actually ruin the show.
want to tell nobody? You are a disgusting human. You not only fucked
Wasn't
over.
scrubbing it.
Listen, you not only fucked over Pitt for being in prime time and doing the things and all the creativity and the stuff that I stayed up doing, and that I stayed up doing to make this shit grow, and to have you behind the scenes and you and your fucking mod buddies fucking scrubbing and deleting people and kicking people and kicking donors and doing all the shit that you guys did. You are an utterly disgusting human fucking being, and I can't even fucking believe you even had the audacity to show your face.
It's just it's hypocrisy to me that you call this person a disgusting and trash human being, but you were using that exact type of personality to make fun of before. That's what I don't understand. You're using these characters for laughs, but then, you know, you realize it gets, you know, something of their personality gets used against you, and that's where you draw the line. Just don't put them in a position where they can do that, and everything's fine. The laughs will continue.
Today, you are disgusting. You fucked over our money. Do you think
I didn't do that to do that?
Do you think you deserve a check this month? Do you think you deserve it?
Yeah, because I'm innocent as far as I wasn't doing it on purpose.
Oh my God. You think you're innocent? Ma'am, you fought for that goddamn
I don't really care about money.
Yeah, but like, not the power of modding people, though. You can give her the power of, like, you know, access to the Discord, make a fool of herself on stream, make a fool of herself on the main chat, make a fool of herself in lots kind of ways so that you can laugh it off, right? It's not a big deal. But just don't give her that power. That's the only thing. And they screwed up there. It's not just Glammy that screwed up.
You want to take all the money, go for it.
You think you should be here?
As far as intention goes, I did not do this as far as, like, intention goes.
All right, at 19 minutes, you see her explanation. How she didn't ban it.
But, like, if both of us get paid for the channel, why would I ban?
So she's trying to explain at this point that she didn't do anything, like, purposely, right? She didn't mod bad actors to ruin the channel. It wasn't like some elaborate plan where she, like, had all these people, minions working for her to ruin everything, right?
The people that were in my support. I was just as surprised as you were. And I wasn't scrubbing.
Wait, you don't feel empathy for a 50-year-old woman? What, any 50-year-old woman? What, when you reach 59, it's the end? 49, it's the end? Oh man, that's rough. I'm gonna be 50 one day. That's sad.
Evidence. I was trying to, like, make it right. I thought, everybody's like banned. I'm gonna let everybody go. I was not thinking that it was evidence scrubbing.
Nobody's falling for you being stupid no more. Nobody's falling for that. You've been playing these fucking acts and you've been playing these games, and
I think this line is so. I'm repeating myself, or looping, as they say, right? Because they call her stupid now, but they've always known this about her. Like the fact that she is naive, they've used that for laughs before. But now it's not so funny, is it?
And people be feeling sorry for you, so they bring your sorry ass back. And then
it has nothing to do with feeling sorry for me. I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me. I'm telling the truth.
No, you're not telling the truth, because Keemstar even told you.
I am telling the truth.
He even sat there and he said, "Give me all of the fucking mods that has been doing this. Give me." And then you sat there and you said, "Oh, I'm not giving you that." Why wouldn't you give him?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said that I need to remember it.
You need to remember.
So Glammy needed to remember who she modded, and it took her a very long time to realize how many people she had modded. But really, what I believe she was doing, she just didn't want to name Shifty, because as soon as Shifty was mentioned, even in a list of long people, she would realize, and other people would realize, that Shifty was at fault here. So she was avoiding using his name because he was a friend somehow.
Did you do that?
I put it in the chat and I was trying to tell him the mods that were in there.
No. Did you?
I gave him a list of the mods that were in there, but I couldn't remember everyone.
When you found out who was doing it, did you tell Keemstar?
I don't know who did it. That's the thing.
She's still saying, to this point, she's being confronted. His name has been mentioned. She still refuses to say who it was. She still refuses to say. She keeps saying, I don't know who did it. We don't know who did it. You know, she keeps saying that. To this point, she already knows, obviously, but she refused to say his name, refused to put him on the block.
Who did it. It was your fucking mods. It was the main one that was fucking.
Yeah, I understand
You're crazy, man. You sabotaged this shit, bro. And
I didn't mean to sabotage it. I am super sorry that I fucked up. I'm super sorry that I fucked up. It was not my intention, and that's fine. We can blame me, but it wasn't my intention.
Can you go grab a blanket or something? Because every time you open your legs, I mean,
I don't know what was going on. It's not about that, but she had a weird hole near her hoo-ha.
It looks like your pussy about to pop out. I don't know why you got a hole right there. That's kind of crazy. That's out of control. I don't even know what the fuck that's fucking wild.
Free Woo, what you're saying about your mama, I know that he used a lot of like really crazy jokes for humor purposes. He says the joke about the dog or the cat or whatever it was for humor. It's not an actual real story, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's not something I'm going to investigate or get into. Your mom is not, it's not someone that I think is the best, but at the same time, I do think that he's creative. He makes a good show. He was working well with Glammy. It's sad that everything went down this way.
But again,
yeah, I understand.
I am the most sensitive when it comes to like animals. So obviously that joke would not make me laugh, but there are people out there.
And it doesn't look good, but wasn't my intention. I was trying to help. I seriously thought I was helping. But I understand. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I wasn't trying to do anything that was nefarious or anything. I just saw that there was a problem. I was trying to handle it on my own. I just fucked up. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I never meant to fuck over primetime. I was super excited we were in primetime. You know, I wanted to be a success. I was pushing for a success. I was super excited. You had really good ideas. I really liked working with you. I love the LCU with all my heart. I really do. I'm sorry.
Do you guys think she's gonna be back? Do you guys think, like, I don't know, at some point Keemstar wanted all those DMs. We'll get there, but do you think she's gonna come back? Will we see Glammy coming back? Yeah? Is it just like all the other times she comes back, gets a show? Maybe with less power this time, please?
I wasn't trying. I'm sorry he thought that I'm that horrible as a person.
Yo, wait up for this accusation. Wait up. He's gonna say something really crazy. Listen up.
Becky, no, like you're 100 times worse, bro.
Person,
at least
okay.
At the end of
he says she's worse than Becky. What?
The day she stood on whatever she did and she got her ass kicked.
Oh, we'll get to the emotionally cheating, guys. We'll get there.
Out. She didn't play this damsel in distress thing that you're playing right now. This stupid act like I'm too dumb for this shit. You are disgusting, bro. You are a disgusting human. I can't even believe you right now, bro. I can't even believe you right now. Like,
yeah, I don't. That's ridiculous to think that I'm that type of person. I would not try to fuck over anyone. It was an accident. I didn't realize that the mods were doing that. I had no idea. I was trying to pay attention to the stream. I wasn't trying to scrub evidence. I really thought I was helping. I thought I was undoing everything by setting people free. Like if you look in the news and my intention, I thought I was helping. So irresponsible, yeah. Flaggy, stupid, sure. Yeah, I'll take responsibility for being irresponsible and stupid. I fucked up. I made a mistake. It was never to like...
I think Reaper has one of your mods up there.
So at this point, they find out that Reaper's is happening at the same time as Pit on this day, and Reaper actually gets Shifty to go up on panel.
Yeah, that's Shifty. He's my friend. He's been my friend since milk.
She's still saying that this guy is her friend. Like, she could at least doubt it, right? she could at least be like, okay, if that's the case, maybe I should not be calling him my friend until I know more, right? No, she's still saying that clearly he didn't do it because he's her friend.
He was trying to explain to me what was going on in the chat in Pit. And he said something in the live chat which was bad, and then I talked to Josh about it and was like, hey, can you free him?
So Shifty was doing things like on other shows in the chat, you know, in the VCs. He was doing a lot of shady stuff. He was saying a lot of shady stuff. And Glammy went out of her way to go to another host to say, listen, can we like get him unbanned because he didn't mean it like that, blah, blah, blah. You know, so she's seeing all these red flags and completely ignoring them.
He said he didn't mean it like that. He was using it as a threat.
What did he not mean like that? Blocking
what
people?
He ends up saying in the live chat. No, what he was saying in the live chat, he got banned.
So you didn't know, so did you know that he was blocking people, or you didn't know he was blocking people?
He was telling me that he blocked Savage for a second to just erase what she had said, but then he had blocked her to put her back. But he wanted what she said bad gone because Cat Lady and her were fighting and they were saying really, really horrible things to each other.
At the end of the day, I don't know if Shifty did all the bans. It might have been a joint effort. It might have been like someone else who did the biggest part of it. What I do know, though, this Shifty guy was not someone that she should have trusted to be a mod. Maybe someone else did, was also not to be trusted. Hopefully they start from scratch after this, but yeah. 20 mods, exactly. Who knows what happened?
Each other, and it was TOS, I guess, is what he was saying.
And if she was trusting someone like Shifty, who clearly should not have had that power, and that was her closest friend, remember, that's her closest friend. So how is she going to have good judgment about all the other 19 mods, right? Like, seems to me Glammy just wants a friend that is willing to overlook someone's ill intention. Yes, which is something that we're going to get to. Eventually someone's going to say, you know, she's emotionally cheating with this guy, and we'll talk about that. That's a personality thing as well, right? And we have to remember that maybe she's just extra lonely, needy, anything could be the reason for that.
So I was like, okay, but he said he just blocked her
That's cool.
to have the comment erased and then unblock her.
Oh my God, this woman is disgusting, he says.
Wait a minute. So
I'm not disgusting.
Wait. How many people did you know he blocked?
That was the only one that he told me about.
That was the only.
So at this point, the only thing she knows about what Shifty did on Lolcow Pit in the chat was to ban Savage for 1 second just to get her messages out of the way, right? That's the only thing that she blames him for. That's the only thing she knows he did. And that's, pretty much saying that Shifty had nothing to do with anything else.
Only one.
I think so.
You think so? You think so? You think... Exactly. Who's who? So
Keem's gonna come up now.
You not only fucked us.
And Keem gets really angry, right? But never at himself. Like, he didn't do anything. He didn't put the right people in the job or anything, you know?
It's over. But now there's people, there are other shows that have mods that now Keemstar can't say, okay, that's why he asked you for a list, because he wants to...
Yeah, they mentioned that later too, the lasting opinion. You can just hide or time out or whatever to quickly remove all their messages if it's several ones, you know? You don't have to ban.
Protect his other shows to get rid of those people, because there are some good mods and then there's some bad ones, obviously, that you hang out with, and then he wants to find out, okay, who's been doing this so they won't affect any other channel. But you're not even giving that fucking information. Like, this
is the worst case of scamming the fans in LCU history. This is by far the worst case of scamming the fans in LCU history. All right, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna loop on this because people need to understand.
She got stuck. Did I get stuck? House shirts are coming to the LCU, right? Oh, what? What? You talking about this shirt? You like it?
You spent $10 to be a cash cow to Pit. You got banned. You got banned for that.
Yeah, so this was the sentence that I want you guys to hear. Basically, if you membered up to Lolcow Pit, you would get banned at this point. That's what was happening. That's how bad it was, right? you were financially supporting the show, and you would get banned for it. You might not have said a single thing in the chat, or maybe you just said hi, and that would get you banned. It wasn't necessarily because you were saying anything toxic. It was just, you know, they were clearly sabotaging the show at this point.
I never meant to scam fans at all.
I would have made a whole ass scene. Yeah, people got so mad, and they jumped on the opportunity to, well, humiliate Glammy, because that's a little bit of what this community is, though, right? And that is exactly what happened to Glammy. I wish people would have also looked elsewhere for blame, because Glammy's not the only person to blame in this situation. And the whole chat spamming Elle, calling her disgusting, calling her old or naive or emotional cheater, or all that stuff, some of that anger should have, like, lied elsewhere as well, or get targeted elsewhere.
That was not my intention. I never told mods to be banning everybody at all.
She has effed up so many. That's the thing, Rock. That's my opinion. If she has a past of screwing up, making bad decisions, having bad, I wouldn't say moral compass per se, but like if she's naive and she doesn't know right from wrong, just don't. She deleted the evidence, absolutely. But I honestly, she's so naive and so inexperienced that I believe her when she says she was just trying to fix the issue. That's the person that Glammy is. And that's why she shouldn't have that power to begin with. And for me, it's as simple as that. I actually believe her when she says that she was just trying to fix the problem, you know? Because in her mind, she doesn't think in terms of the content, right? She doesn't have that logical, like, step-by-step understanding of, if I go and unban everyone and unmod everyone, then people are not going to understand what actually happened. If someone goes here and tries to investigate what happened, they're not going to see anything anymore. She doesn't think like that. If someone doesn't think like that, why does she have that power?
Your own mods are fucking literally coming
She's
out.
in her 40s. She is inexperienced in making content, understanding how to manage a community, understanding who to mod, who to trust. That is where the inexperience lies. It's not in life, you know? That's a whole other story. But inexperience, her lack of experience comes from the fact that she's not a content creator. If anything, she's a cow to be milked, and that's what it is. That was her role in this channel. Why would she have power to mod people?
They're even coming out and saying that they told you that they was doing this, and now you're playing stupid.
I'm not playing stupid.
They are. No, your mods are turning on you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry for everything.
I'm gonna go thing. You screwed everybody over.
I don't know how to make it right.
I don't know how
to make it right. I explained it. They've told me the person that I thought it was Texas Girl. That was the one that I was given information about. I unmodded her 2 weeks ago. I thought I handled the situation.
Intellectually impaired, I'm not even going there, right? I hate the R word. I'm not using it. I don't like calling her stupid or anything like that. I don't know her. However, she has proven time and time again to not deal well with responsibility, to not make the right choices. So don't give her that power. It's as easy as that. Like the same thing with Sweet Tea, right? Sweet Tea is naive and inexperienced in a different way. But she would also not do well with that power. Just don't give these characters, these types of personalities, the responsibility of choosing mods. It's too much.
Because I thought that was the person that did it. Because nothing.
Hey, Huggy, hello. Hey, Hardworking, hello.
Was having a problem in their chat too. And they had the shared mod that I did. So I thought that was the right person. So I unmodded them. I thought that was the end of it. I thought that was fixed. I thought
Why didn't
So during this whole show, basically it's Yo Mama like going on Glammy saying you're at fault for all this money being lost and you shouldn't get paid and I should get paid and you don't deserve anything and you've ruined the show and all that stuff, right? At the same time that this is happening, we have Reapers investigating the situation. And at some point we have, all right, let's see what their opinion is on everything. They end up with the theory that Mr. Glammy is involved. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I do know that Mr. Glammy was someone who was at some point modded in the chat, so he had some power at one point. I know that he was sensitive to comments made towards his wife, which is understandable to a degree. Obviously, you shouldn't give someone like that mod powers either. So 1450.
And they
Yeah.
were all fake.
She doesn't know who she had modded. Are you fucking serious?
So at this point, they understand because of based on what they were seeing on Locale Live that Glammy does not know who she modded, and this was not only on one show, 2 shows, hours in between. She still doesn't know who she modded. She still doesn't have a full list of people that she put in that position, right? It's weird. It doesn't make sense. She's just trying to avoid saying Shifty's name at this point.
I think
she can't remember.
I think what she did was when she was on that channel by herself, she just picked random people to mod.
I do too.
And her best friend.
And her best friend.
Best friend. Anyway, let's keep going.
Her best friend. This is such a weird thing too. We're gonna get in it. I feel like I'm like really going into her business by you know, sharing her DMs at one point, but that's what the show shows. So we're going into it a little later. Let's see. So at 25. So at this point, Josh has something to say about the Shifty character, right? And Josh shares what he knows.
Fine. I'll unban him in 72 hours. From that moment, but not because I trusted him, but because I wanted to give her someone who's got her big primetime slot, right? Now, let's remember why Shifty was banned in the fucking first place.
Oh!
He didn't just say some dumb shit. He went IRL on Booster. That's what he did in a YouTube chat, right? Straight up across the line. And that's not some...
At this point, we start finding out, yo, Hunt Lover, thank you.
I got a new wiener.
Got a new wiener. Look, that's your card collection. You got... Wait. How do you have so many? Okay, that was confusing. There's a new cards collection, but that was confusing. Thank you so much for becoming a low-level gooner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys now have access, if you are members on the channel, you have access to a drama-only channel on the Discord, so we can start discussing things over there. It's been a very dead channel, so please come talk to me over there. So join the Discord. There's also a... Yo, Ruby! That was your card. Did you see? Did you see?
I got a new wiener.
I got a new wiener. Thank you so much, Harrison. Thank you for keeping your sub up. Yo, you got Tech Protect. God Lover, thank you for the 10. I appreciate you. I'm so glad to be back and chatting and commenting on all these crazy things happening on the internet. I really, really appreciate it. If you want a link to the Discord, it is in the description area. Azikol also put it in the chat. Yo, I got a new princess. I appreciate it. Thank you for the resub. You got sweet tea. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Minor slip up, okay? That's a full-blown fucking violation in this community, and you know it.
Yep.
All right? But I still gave her the benefit of the doubt. I told her, fine, I'll unban him in 72 hours. From that moment, but not because I trusted him.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. We have a little cow as well, which is going to be the TTS. The little cow is representing the chat. So in the future, hopefully soon when I get to figure it out, when you guys do a TTS, it's going to be read out loud by this little cow.
Because I wanted to give her someone in her corner, right? During her big show, even if it was a fucking risk. And guess what happened when the clock hit 0? I unbanned him after those 72 hours, right? I unbanned him. And right out the gate, she slaps a fucking mod badge on him in the locale pit.
This show is dying. Not this one, I hope. Come on now, guys. Come on now. Yo, we have 150 people in here? What? Wait, did we get a redirect or something? That doesn't look right. Did we get a redirect? The Ruby, did we get a redirect from Ruby? Did I miss it? Oh, crap. Hi, Sofa Horse, how you doing? This show is dying. Hey, Dove. Please like the stream, guys. Please like the stream. None of us want to watch Babes. Babes is actually not bad. Babes makes me think of like what I missed out on when I was a young teenage girl or young adult. I never got to have girlfriends like that, you know? So that's like the girlfriend show. And if you're a dude, you might not be into it because it's very girly.
Make this very clear. Glammy's in
This is all you? I don't know. I don't believe it.
charge of that channel. She decides who fucking moderates. She runs that show. If
I can't watch Lacey. I'm too old. What does that mean? Is she too young to what do you call it? Perky. Is Lacey too perky for you, Suffer Horse? No way.
something happens under Shifty
You need more of a Becky vibe, right? I get it.
his fucking name, it's on her and not him. So now he's running around banning anyone who questions or criticizes Glammy or any of the.
You know too much about this story? Ooh, tell me.
Like that.
Yep.
Even when people aren't even being fucking hostile, just people saying, hey, Glammy's behavior is a bit.
I can't watch someone with sub 100 IQ? I've never tested. I'm not sure you should be here. Hit the like button, guys, please. It helps out a lot.
Or some shit like that. Boom, gone. Boom, gone. Gone. And now she's trying to push this story. It's just that only her fans were punished. No one else. No one likes your mama. It was all her fans. So it must be someone out to get her, right? Not one of her friends.
Aren't you a guy? I guess you guys will have to wait for the face reveal. I have a goal up. It's right there. Up. You see it? There's the face reveal goal. We're at 210 out of 2,000. This is exclusively through Ko-Fi, by the way. And we're trying to get to the face reveal, and you'll see if I'm a guy or not. I mean, could happen. I might be.
Friends.
Look who's in our chat. Zay Zudit's in our chat. When I was manager of
Hey,
Tech
Chihuahua.
Post, I had to remove him as mod because she would.
When your thing messed up. Yeah, I guess you did.
and he, because she wouldn't, and he was actively banning donators.
I heard that. What else did I hear?
So apparently Shifty has a past of banning supporters of the channel on other channels. All right, then what's very interesting during this episode of Reapers is at some point Shifty comes on panel, so that is at 28. And Shifty, we're gonna go through this really quickly because Shifty does not have a lot to contribute, okay, guys? He does not have a lot to contribute.
Remember, yeah.
All right, go ahead, Shifty.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, you've got any questions?
Yeah, what am I doing here? Why did my name get... What? Hell, what do you want? Yo, Big Chinese, hi! First time viewer, came from the LCU, love the energy. Ah, that is so sweet, thank you! I appreciate it. People don't understand why, but I have this fascination for lolcows and the LCU, so at least one episode a week, probably Saturdays, we're going to be rewinding, so to speak, what's happened in the LCU during the week. And obviously, right now, there's this big Glammy scandal, and I want to talk to it because I have a little bit of a different perspective as other people have had so far. I like Zay, I like Billy, I like Josh, I like Xylee, but I have a little bit of a different opinion. I feel like Glammy's not the only one to blame in this.
For Shifty?
No, I'm gonna let you do it. This is your witness.
All right, Shifty. So you keep saying that Hooligan cleared you. Now, Hooligan's a mod.
Crow Media, I appreciate that. There have been a few offers. It just does not feel like the right environment for me. I am unfortunately not the strongest person mentally. I am, I'm ready to admit that. And there's just certain things that I probably wouldn't survive very well over at the LCU. I'll just be honest about that,
On Lolcow Pit, how could they clear you? Even in the message, the screenshot that I think you sent me before the show and that I've seen going around doesn't really clear anyone. It just didn't mean to make it seem like it was just Shifty.
Did I send you the DM?
LCU is dying.
Of him saying that's not what he meant.
Let's hope not, so we can keep commenting on it.
I actually have that. Is that the one you put in Discord?
Have a good night, Tanzel.
I know I sent it to Jeff.
Guys, we also have a very active Discord. You're super welcome to join. The Discord is free access, but then if you want to participate in all the channels, then you'll have to member up. So there is a welcome chat where you all can chat whatever you want. But then, of course, there are a few member-only chats where, specific topics are discussed and stuff.
And I asked Hooligan if it would be all right if I showed that, and he told me.
And the VCs too, which is where we're going to be doing community night later in about 30 plus minutes. We're going to go over to Discord, have community night, something that we do every single Saturday. Everyone is welcome to join, but again, VCs are locked behind a membership to make sure that we keep it safe, you know?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate
Don
you.
Legal 1976 super chatted $10. Welcome back, iVixey.
Happy to be back. Thank you so much, Don.
It's a DM.
Oh, it's a DM? No, I don't have the DM.
Is that private DM, Shifty?
Yeah.
Okay, let me have a look.
So I tried to send you everything. I've been putting out the public stuff since yesterday, but I've been pretty much told that nobody cares. Go away. So.
Nobody cares. Go away.
Look, let me send this to Zari real quick.
All right.
I imagine it's that one.
So again, Shifty does not have a lot to say.
Mama. She was also having this problem on Pit before where people were even talking about you banning people over.
Yeah, he's called Shifty. Yo, what a red flag right there.
On Pit before she got with Yo Mama over here or over there.
So what are you referring to? Like anything specifically?
Oh shit! I got timed out. In Pit again. Shifty's on his shit again. I got banned from Pit again. I mean, like people are always talking about how
there are many different tiers of membership. The lowest one is at, I believe, $2.99. So, you know, totally affordable, not bad at all, I hope. You know, kind of accessible to all kinds of different wallets, you know. So $2.99 helps out a lot. And it gives you access to all that you need, really. And then if you want to support a little bit more, you have other tiers available. So $2.99 for the lowest one.
They were getting banned or timed out on Pit for, like, not even saying that bad of shit. But it was always people talking shit on Glammy.
And they would often reference you, right?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of the face over there because it's been openly.
So it's very interesting that at first he says, I'm the face over there. But at some point during this conversation, he's going to change the tune and say, I'm not a main mod. I'm not anybody important. I don't even really pay that much attention. You'll notice that's where he goes, right? But first he says he's the face over there. So he has some importance.
Because I don't hide if I do something.
Hey, Mac. Hi.
Like if I ban something. So it's kind of an easy target when you're the only one that
watch him change his story. Exactly.
People know have done something.
What do you think, Josh?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Because, like, so you said this thing. And
will that give me the access? Yes. So that gives you access to, like, the drama channels as well as the VCs. Yeah.
And we're not going to say what you said, but, like, you said something in a previous chat before, and that's why you were banned.
Right, Stuff Horse? Exactly.
And originally, right? Like, and I believe, like, when we were in a call, me, you, and Glammy, and she was begging for you to come back, I don't even think you apologized once. I don't even think you, like, I think it was her doing this. She was like, and we're not going to do that again, Shifty, right? She was the one, like, stirring that and trying to get you back in here. Fair enough, she's your friend. But I don't know if you knew what was right or wrong at the time. Because you, I mean, I didn't. Like, I didn't mean it like that. And it was like that. That for me is like, where is your level of like knowing what's wrong or right? If you didn't know to begin with what was wrong or right when you wrote that comment in the chat.
So when I wrote it, what it was there was like one word I should have changed because it did come off as looking a particular way, but it's not at all what I meant.
I do like Xylee. I do like Zay. I do feel like, especially after everything that happened between Xylee and Billy, Zay was the better option for Rewind. And you know, Xylee's doing such a good job over on Reapers with Josh. It's a different dynamic. It's a lot more healthy, and it's just more fun to watch, you know?
Super chatted $13.14. Shifty is living up to his name. It always happens to be just one person. One he accidentally banned in Pit or just one on Tech Talk because he didn't know better. Not to mention the Earl stuff. Sus.
Oop.
Do you want to reply to that, Shifty?
So, well, are we still going to finish on the
booster thing? I thought of that for a second. Like, who are these people? We need to unmod them. Nobody.
Could have went to the back end to see that. What the fuck?
At some point, I'm not sure if I'm gonna show this, but like at some point, Glammy goes like and says, "Oh, I never look at the back end." What? Then again, that just proves my point that Glammy should have never been put in any position of power or responsibility. If you don't look at the back end, how do you know if everything's okay? It's wild. Glammy is not a back end kind of person. She's a front end kind of person. Just, you know, let her tell her stories, let her dance, and show her little, you know, what do you call it? little fat rolls or whatever. That she doesn't have any, but okay. She just doesn't wear her pants the right way. Anyway, just let her do that stuff in the front end. Don't give her any responsibility. What the frick?
I mean, she went to the back end after everything kicked off.
I'm not fat shaming, by the way. This is something that chat says because, you know, she's a 50-year-old woman wearing like teenager pants, so it's kind of funny to watch, and she dances and people make fun of her and people laugh. That's what lol cows are, right?
And she seemed pretty clueless about how
When
to
did y'all wait? When were y'all
Oh yeah, wait. Muffin tops, is that what they call?
questioning about how many mods were on there?
I started asking yesterday, because I had noticed.
Does anyone ask him why he thought it was okay to ban these people? Sounds like he was white knighting for Glammy. The thing is, they don't actually directly say that he did it. At this point, they're still like, oh, Shifty, you know, not an important piece of the puzzle. Let me put this up.
It seemed a little weird because
when they definitively say that it's Shifty, and Glammy says that it's Shifty, and you know, if everyone agrees that it's Shifty, at that point it's already on rewind. Thank you, Big Chinese. Thank you for the 2.
like it's mentioned the other day that the chat was barely moving the other night, which
tired,
is really weird. And then
that is weird for prime time, yeah.
It was, and
I thought it was weird too.
And I also noticed just like you see a lot of the same people, and I started seeing less and less people. And like the dynamic of
wait, is she in her early 40s? Someone said she was 50 earlier. I can't keep up. Sorry. I don't know what age she is. Regardless, you know, regardless, people can wear whatever they want. By the way, I'm not shaming.
Like, people going at like the hosts had changed, and I was like, and I mentioned that it was kind of strange.
44. Okay.
Like, whatever, and then everything started yesterday, and I was like, oh, I guess it makes sense now.
So how did you guys?
Right, if she's mentally a 16-year-old, why would you give any responsibility?
Originally find out. I just want to know how you found out that all this was happening. What was the big
Hooligan yesterday came to my had to explain to me and be like, hey, you really seriously need to look into this. And I was like, okay. So I checked in, and that was finally, I don't like looking at the back end of stuff because I don't, you know.
Oh.
She doesn't like looking at the back end of stuff.
Oh, wait.
You're responsible for a channel, but you don't like looking at the end stuff and the back end.
So I did, but when I looked into it, I was like looking into everything, and I saw the list, and in my head I was thinking, okay, well that's not right, so let me make it right by letting everybody go. But
okay, wait. I'm sorry, I got a problem with what you just said. You don't like looking in your back end of
no,
YouTube?
I don't. I usually leave it.
It is your job to look at the back end and make sure everything's fine. It is your job to see the ebbs and flows of your fucking stream. You have been doing this long enough to know that. I've even given you a full fucking speech to do that.
I'll look at the stuff that I know for sure. Like the stuff that I know for sure, I'll look at.
Yes, the lying and the lack of transparency are very apparent, and that is not okay. At the point when you're being like, there's an investigation going on, people are trying to understand what happened, and you're not being transparent, that is problematic, 100%.
Like the ones that I'm absolutely positive how I know.
And you also stay on top of your mods. If you had mods you didn't know, why didn't you go in your back end and look to see who your mods were?
First thing you gotta do.
So when Pit first started, we didn't have any mods, and they were saying really egregious things in there. Like they were spelling out the N-word and all kinds of things like that. So I had Phantom in there.
I'm not the main mod. I never was.
This is where the story changes, guys. The Shifty says, I'm not the main mod. But Glammy came up here and said he was, right? Because in her mind, when she created Lolcow Pit and she needed help, Shifty was one of the first people that she went to for help for the channel.
Was.
Okay, then who is?
Aura's, I believe, the head mod.
And then he quickly says, oh, this Aura person is the main mod. But Aura wasn't there since the beginning.
Not me.
Were you a managing mod?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't know what a managing mod is. I don't know anything. I'm stupid. I don't even pay attention most of the time.
You didn't have the ability to give mod to other people?
No.
No, what's that?
You didn't?
No, not at all.
Okay.
What? I've never been a mod before. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did Aura have that ability?
If she was a head mod, I assume so, maybe?
I guess. She might have had... God, I can't.
I don't know how it works.
Well, there's managing mods and there's standard mods. A managing mod can give mod to anyone.
Oh, because I'm pretty sure
online
Glammy told me
boyfriend?
she,
Oh my God,
Aura
we'll
was
get
the
there.
managing mod. I was just a regular one.
Okay, where's Aura? Find her. Is she in the Discord?
Yes.
I want her ass in here now.
Oh, okay. I will. True. That is true. That is a good point.
Goth punk face, just a little one, just a little one. I might have done the side shave myself a few times. Oh. Okay.
So, where does that leave us with you, Shifty? Because so
Thank you, Mr.
you're not
Thank you.
so Aura is Aura Ohio, whatever her name is the head mod, right?
Yeah, from what I understand.
Then why? I'm pretty sure Glammy talks to you more about the moderating of the channel than.
Yep. She did.
Aura.
I mean, she tells people like I'm her top friend or whatever, but
I'm not a top mod. I'm just a top friend. That's so stupid.
I'm not like head mod or anything like that. I wouldn't even want that.
I'm just a main friend,
And
not
you're
a main
certain that
mod.
Aura is the head mod. You're certain of that?
That's what I was told, so I just
That's
believe
what I was told.
it. So, and as far as the Mr. Glammy thing, when it was asked about,
I'm on the top of her DMs too. Oh my God.
the answer I was given was because S1K is also a mod, and he's with Zayzooted or whatever.
Right.
Lacey, welcome to Cash Cow.
Thank you, Lucy. Have you got any questions, Riley? Anything else you want to?
Yeah.
Top of something.
I think this is. I'm gonna be honest, Shifty. You got a bad reputation for doing this kind of shit.
You do.
I really don't.
You really do. The whole universe talks about how.
I really don't. I've talked to these people before, right? I'm like, sometimes people will come from the LCU to my community and they have a bad reputation and I confront them on it and they're like, no, I didn't do that. Like, just own it, dude. Tell me like why you did it. Just own it. Sometimes it's not even that bad. It's just so much worse if you say it was nothing to do with you. Because if there's so many situations where you're involved in, at some point there's a pattern. At some point you gotta say, yup, I was in it. Yup, I did that. I said that. Whatever it is, right? Just freaking own it.
You sweep for Glammy and time people out and ban people if they say one bad word about Glammy.
We were just in a voice earlier. Nightmare was calling you Drop T that he was the ones that unmod Mr. Glammy, and Glammy lied saying she unmodded him. What the fuck is going on, Riley?
Glammy was the one that said he was banned.
So at this point, they developed the theory that Mr. Glammy was also involved in a bunch of banning, right? But the premise of that theory is that a bunch of people who were banned were Glammy fans, right? And we're talking about hundreds of people being banned. So there might be some truth to that story, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to be the main person behind it. If the reason is to hide toxicity in the chat. I don't know.
Glammy's sweeping. Glammy's sweeping. Everyone, Glammy's fucking sweeping right now. All right, like she's trying to fucking protect her husband who's been banning everything.
Is it possible Shifty and Mr. No. It's just not convenient, you know? They live together, but they also DM about dog pictures. No.
Everyone, because he's upset that people are talking about his wife. That is clearly what's going on, right? It has to be. There's no way.
Has to be.
Could be live.
There's no fucking way. You know what? I wish we had them all here right now because I've got a boatload of questions. Honestly, I really do. I've really got a lot of questions at this point.
Okay, this part is funny. This part
I
is
talked to
funny.
Hooligan, but he said he's busy right now because Hooligan and Aura, well, at least Hooligan, like, I was definitely.
This is hilarious.
That could have been helpful.
Listen to this, guys.
I'm gonna tell you what, Shifty. For someone who couldn't see who was getting modded, you type a lot in that chat. A lot.
Yeah.
Zally calls
so
him
you
out.
should have seen who was getting modded and by who.
I pay attention to what I write, not so much everything else.
You're a mod.
Most of the time, I'm only listening. Yeah, I'm a mod. I don't take it super seriously. Like,
seriously. I don't really pay attention to what everyone else says. I just mod myself, really, because I only write, I read what I write, and that's it. I don't really pay attention. I'm not the kind of mod that pays attention to the chat. What?
The chat?
I'm not laser focused on it. I have a lot.
Not laser. I got a lot of other stuff going on. I'm an important person, guys. Come on now.
A lot of other stuff I'm doing.
I'm a multitask.
Okay.
I got a family. I got businesses. Nah, man, I'm not paying attention.
I feel like this is a combination of more than one person. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Yep.
In what way? You think?
Back, time people out or ban people. And Shifty actually timed someone out. I do know that. I can't remember what Alexis did, but I know that Alexis.
Okay, at this point, we hear about another character in all this called Alexis, also a mod, and also someone with a past, also someone who has done shady things in the past. So now we have both Alexis and Shifty being possibly doing all these things.
Did either a timeout or a ban. And Alexis's timeout or ban, I think it was a timeout because it was longer. Yeah, it was a longer time than Shifty's was. And I called it out in Maine. I go, why am I seeing so many people in Pit being timed out? Like, what?
So this is happening live. Lisi is noticing a lot of people just disappearing off the chat. Live.
What the fuck is going on? And that's when, like, Gino was saying the same thing. And I was like, dude, I literally just watched it happen, like, back to back. So it was not just Shifty and Mr. Glammy. It was like another one, which apparently, apparently I have heard that that person is a known troll in the community.
Okay.
And to give them mod was a dumb fucking decision. And apparently a lot of people know that Alexa.
Yeah, when it's only Wrenches talking in the chat, there's time to worry, especially if hundreds of people are watching, right?
This is a troll.
I think I've heard that.
So,
well, shit.
I did want to say there was another person.
Alexis in chat saying that she timed one person out and she's not a troll, so this is too much.
Again, I said this is stuff that I've heard, but
all right, and then this all leads up to rewind.
Look, I don't have to do.
Let's go to 20. This gets interesting because Chroma, another mod for Lolcow Pit, probably not anymore because they had to take everyone out, but she has some stuff to say.
I feel...
Yes, please like the stream, guys. It helps out a lot. It tells YouTube that we're worth watching, worth recommending. It's good for the algorithm. It's good for my, morale boost. I appreciate you guys so much. And it's free. It's free. So please like the stream.
I feel like there's more to this now because I saw somebody in the chat pointing out Glammy's husband does not like when people even slight Glammy. And now I'm sitting here like...
I was a modern and I could see people getting hidden for things like posting an L low.
Yeah, for posting an L.
For posting an L. Dude, go to any Lolcow universe channel, right? You'll see L's all the freaking time. Yo, people change their minds. One day they're fans of Glammy's. The next day they're writing L's in the chat for her, right? That is the... I see how it is. Okay. From my mod.
Like, how much did you lie to me? Is all I could think about right now.
Now, you taught her how to do all the back end stuff because she didn't even know?
Yeah, so so just to give you my timeline of events, okay? So this is just genuinely like my timeline of events of what was going on, what was happening in real time. I get told by Shifty, and I see also in the chat, like, people are constantly saying, like, I was banned.
She's boring unless she's crashing out. She needs someone to bring that stuff out of her, right? And your mama was honestly doing a good job at that. He should have just had, unfortunately, all the work, like, in terms of, like, modding people. That sort of responsibility should not have been on Glammy.
And that's when I paused and was like, wait, what? And I... literally just got modded recently on Pit because of she just asked me out of nowhere, like, hey, have you mod before? Can you do this for me, please? Because she was changing time slots. And I was just like, sure, I guess. I can only do for a little bit.
Hey, Snack, talking Snooky Cookie Snack, what are you doing on Low Calorie Rewind?
Oh, this part I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, Mac.
Thank you, Fat Dolls, for the concert tonight. Yeah, go on, Chromagato.
So it was recent, and I was seeing all these messages yesterday, and I immediately was like, what the fuck's going on? Why am I seeing multiple people saying they were banned? Glammy, can you pull up the back? And I told Glammy, like, I'm gonna.
What in the inbred struck is going on? What do you mean? This is Billy the Fridge. I'm actually a fan of Billy. And this is his character, Goblin King. I'm sorry, I should have explained it. For me, it's just normal, you know?
Look into this real quick, because there has to be a way for you to look into the back end of this and see how many people are banned and how many mods do you even have. Because now I'm confused.
So Chroma seems to be like a good person. Chroma's like seems genuine and understanding like what's going on, and she apparently also was aware of like the banning happening, and she's telling her side of the story, right? Glammy comes up at 31.
Yeah, I mean,
why would you ask
remember
Chroma
how
to
many
be
they
a
were?
mod if you?
So at this point, Glammy modded Chroma, which is this other girl, right? On the upper right side. Glammy, under the pretext of like, I don't have a lot of help, could you please help me mod? And at this point, Chroma thinks, oh, you probably don't have a lot of mods, right? At this point, Glammy probably had 20 mods helping out. So yeah, Chroma hears this and is like, what? You did have help? Why was I there?
Already had all these mods on the channel.
I asked her to be a mod because she was a friend, and I knew that like before, after the Texas girl.
Look at Chroma's face changing while Glammy's talking. This is so funny.
Girl thing happened, and I took her off. I was trying to make sure that there was enough people in there to.
Look at her eyes like widen. Like, what am I even hearing from Glammy right now? It's hilarious.
To see to make sure that
she's like, whoa, Glammy, what are you saying?
Everything was okay. I thought after I had taken Texas girl off, I thought that
thank you, Kenzie.
that everything was fine.
But Glammy, you had
that wasn't
20
the case.
mods.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure that everything was good. I wanted to double check to make sure that I have everything sewn up. I wanted to make sure.
When she adds you, she can say.
I didn't have enough mods.
If she goes from 20 and she adds you, then it's 21. Can you do something for me? Can you ban the entire chat for me?
For me.
I cannot, Goblin King.
I did not ask anybody to ban anybody except for when I banned Xavier, and that was it.
I have a question. So there was a stream, and I know that this happened. Mr. Boom Boom Pow put it in his dono. I'm still trying to find the clip for it, so I don't know if anyone can. But there was a stream where you were doing, oh, you seem nice, and like modding people, and you were asking people in the chat to say when they wanted to be modded. And this was before Yo Mama was on the channel.
Yes, because that was when it was very small, and I wanted to make sure there was enough mods. Because when
you're
what
lying.
Do you mean?
Here comes
You're lying through your teeth. Shifty banned a pay pig back in Tech Talk, right?
This was very interesting, this part. Watch, guys.
She sends you the screenshot, and somehow
I got
Zay's
a new wiener.
lying?
I got a new wiener. Kenzie, thank you so much for being a low-level gooner. Appreciate it. Guys, if you are just joining today and you don't have access to the Discord, please join the Discord as well. We have a lot of fun discussing stuff there. Everyone has access for free, but if you're a member, you will get access to the drama-only channels as well as the VC as well. You could potentially join a community night, which we have every Saturday at 8 p.m. EST.
He had explained it to me, and he said that it was, I can't even remember what he said, but when he explained it, I knew he wasn't going to do anything to hurt my...
Chromagato! We were just talking about you. Hi! Hello. It was a train wreck, dude. This lady called me a friend. Right? But that's... Oh my god, that's the thing though, right? She's calling you a friend, and then obviously Shifty was a great friend. Like, do you understand? Do you guys see the thing that's happening here? Do you see how lonely Glammy must be? How friendless she possibly is? She probably has no IRL friends. She like latches onto people online. That is what's going on here, guys. And that's why I don't like this whole like emotional cheating accusations and stuff. She is just so lonely. She probably hangs out at home all the time, has her whole social life on the internet. Dude, there's a few things here that we have to understand about her. I never met her. Literally, Shifty was the only one that asked for my help because we talk on a regular. Right. That is, oh my gosh. How do you feel about Shifty now, Chromagato?
Me or the channel, because he's been my friend for a long time.
Did 2 high donators that night.
What does he look like? What does he look like?
So the thing here is, right, if you have a network like the Lolcow network, there should be obviously some trust and communication and friendship. Well, I wouldn't say friendship, but respect to other hosts, right? And apparently, back when I think it was Tech Talk, Shifty had apparently, as a mod, banned 2, not 1, 2 pay pigs. And I'm not sure what the reasons were. Obviously, it's not all about money, but this was a big deal over in the Lolcow network. You don't just ban 2 pay pigs. And in this case, that for you guys to have context, that's a person that's subscribed for $100 a month. So that's a big deal. And they didn't even have that many. So when Shifty banned 2 pay pigs that day, Zay reached out as the manager of the show at the time to Glammy saying Shifty is not to be trusted. He should not be a mod. He did this. She shared screenshots and Glammy was like, I don't know. He's my friend. He's my friend since Milkers. I'm sure he didn't mean it, you know? So that's what she decided to do. She decided to not blame Shifty for that at all. And obviously re-mod him on Lolcow Pit when she has the chance as the first mod on the channel.
No.
Oh, but he's your friend? Why are you calling a person that you have no idea what they even fucking look like a friend?
Well, because it's been really tough since the beginning, and I didn't have a whole lot of people in my corner, so I had someone that was a friend.
Have you ever thought that this is your biggest troll, Shifty? By far, your biggest op, your biggest enemy? Have you?
Oh, that's interesting, Chromagato. So you believe that Shifty did not do the full what do you call it? The chain banning. So you believe that Shifty might have done, like, for example, the Savage situation that he admitted to, and maybe some others here and there as a mod, but that he wasn't the one going out of the way to ban a bunch of people. That could very well be true. That could very well be true. It might have been either Mr. Glammy or there's this other Alexis person as well involved. So I don't know.
Ever thought about that?
Not until just today.
Because, I mean, it seems like another host in the LCU went to you with not just a story, but a screenshot proof that Shifty, a random person that you don't know but is your friend.
Again, guys, it's as easy as once a person, you lose trust in them because they did something shady in the LCU as a mod, as a viewer, whatever it may be, there should be a blacklist. You should add the person to the list, and that person no longer has any power in the universe. If you want to keep them as a viewer, you know, because they or support or whatever it may be, you can do that. But giving these people responsibilities is a whole other level of insanity. And I don't know why these lists of bad people are not being shared amongst, like, these channels. It should be a common thing in the LCU to do this.
Banned one of your pay pigs on Tech Talk way back in the day.
Yeah, but he'd explained it.
The same way you guys say, you know, Grimm's Gallery is a bad actor, and you start saying that, you know, this person has to be banned on all channels. Why is not the same thing happening with these other bad actors that were once a mod, no longer a mod because they messed up? Why are they being a mod again on another channel? Why is not all this network connected as it should be and communicating with each other, having the same rules across?
To me, well, I didn't, not like that, but like
So any mods and hosts who block donors should, any mods and hosts who block donors should keep the same energy. So it depends, right, on what they did. If something like what Shifty did happens, and he's just, you know, a proven, that's why there's a community manager, right? Let the community manager decide if this person did something to lose the trust of the LCU. That's when you get put on this list to at least not be a mod, right? That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about banning supporters or banning people who are toxic because everybody's toxic over there, right? That's not the thing. It's about modding. When you mod someone, you're giving up people a lot of power and responsibility, and you don't want this to come and haunt you later or bite you in the ass later, right? And that's just too much responsibility to put on someone that doesn't make the right decisions.
Explain. What did he explain? You keep saying he explained it to me.
I can't remember. It was so long ago, but I know that I had to talk with him, and he said that it wasn't like that. He wasn't trying to do anything bad, and he tried to explain it.
Let me.
How can he explain away 2 fucking high donators? Not only
I can't remember.
This is what he said.
It's been super long.
This is what he said. He said it was a misclick.
Yes,
you have to click 2 times to ban somebody.
A misclick. I'm not sure you can exactly defend that if you did it twice.
Or something. I don't know. I can't fully remember, but it was something.
That's totally possible too, guys. Someone, you don't have to agree with everything that they do. You know, of course there's a limit, but
something of that nature. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And it was.
I don't even effing know why she has him as mod. He's not at all tech savvy. He never mods before. He can be a good person, but not exactly 100%. Some people just don't have that either tech abilities or just the judgment. Some people can still be good people and not have those requirements for being a moderator. 100%.
It's like, all right, and I knew that he's been my friend since Milkers. And Zay and I've had rocky friendships and stuff.
Cooking in this chat right now. She said, bitch, Zay was your friend, but that wasn't enough. You would rather take a random man's word over your friend at the time who was trying to help you.
Yeah, do you know how
Zay and I have had a rocky situation with each other.
Okay, everyone here is lost, Glammy. All right, one of your coworkers, all right, is telling you that a random guy in the
since Milkers, so I
random person, a random anonymous fucking person.
Okay, so this is where we get into the territory of like Glammy's relationship with Shifty, right?
Fuck the TTS. Fuck you, Glammy. You are a fucking retard.
Okay.
Wait, Glammy, you need to hear this last dono that came in because holy fucking shit. Mr. Boom Boom Pow just said Shifty wasn't your friend.
And then there's mods on shows where the hosts don't like the mods. Yo,
I got a wiener!
A Jiggle Appreciator? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Jiggle Appreciators have their own secret little channel on Discord, by the way. So make sure to connect your Discord with your YouTube so that Discord knows exactly what permissions to grant you. And that way, that's like some of the behind the scenes stuff that I share with you guys, so with the Jiggle Appreciators. So thank you so much for that tier. Becky made me a mod and I didn't ban anyone. I enjoyed the shit talk. Yeah, sometimes people will just mod because they can see you better in the chat, which is don't do that. Don't do that. Face reveal goal, yes. So we do have a face reveal goal. It is exclusively through Ko-Fi, so you do have to open up a new website. It is in the corner if you guys want to see where to go. But the face reveal is going to eventually happen. And if you guys are not interested in it, that's fine too. You don't have to watch that one episode. It's just one episode where I reveal my face. I go through like being a facecam streamer, which I was for 7 years, and that's going to be it. There have been some bad actors going around shaming me for my IRL appearance, and therefore I'm sort of like getting my power back as to my own face reveal because people have been revealing my face without my consent, and that's just not nice. So I'm getting my power back and doing it myself at some point when we reach the goal.
Lied about you in Rewind VC a lot. He told people things about you that they shouldn't know. He constantly spread information that...
So this is Boom Boom Pow? You're gonna shame my appearance? You know, of course there's always people who are gonna do that. So at this point, Boom Boom Pow donates and says, ooh, I have some more information on the Shifty person, right?
Dude was a creepy liar. Sounds like Keem was right and he was your biggest fucking hater.
Your biggest fucking out. Look at this troll that this motherfucker pulled on you for months and months.
So what really hurts me when this happens is that you can literally see Glammy's heart get crushed in real time during Rewind. She is finding out more and more about what Shifty did behind her back, and she is absolutely crushed. You can see it in her face, and this is hard to watch.
In months, and he did it in the past, and you knew about it, and then he was banned, and then you went to Josh to get him unbanned. Do you know how crazy that is? He never showed you anything. He banned pay pigs on Tech Talk.
Twice, one night.
I seriously just thought that.
Wait, Glammy. Let's think about this logically. Please, let's think about this logically. You're on Tech Talk. It's a smaller channel. It's at 4 a.m. and your moderator accidentally bans 2 pay pigs?
Yeah.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
How many pay pigs were there on Tech Talk or whatever the fuck?
1.
It was
one. Yep. What are the chances of that? Somebody get us some stats out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am truly sorry. I don't know what you want to do from here.
Because on Pit today, you literally admitted that you knew that your mods were banning people who were saying bad shit about you. But now you're trying to play it off like you didn't know that this was happening. And that's
one of my mods, Aura, when the stuff about my kids came out, she said that she was trying to make sure that calmed down at least because she didn't want anything about like nasty.
Get him unbanned from the Discord.
People.
Yeah, especially
because I really didn't think that he was bad.
So at this point, she is still saying that she did not believe he was bad. Obviously, she's starting to change her mind because things are coming out, right?
Or you're in on it. Or you're in on it. Or you're in on it. I want to see every DM. Really? That's crazy? That's crazy.
Do you guys believe that there was like some elaborate plan to sabotage the channel? Is that something that you guys believe happened? I don't know myself.
Crazy? That's crazy that I think you're in on it? That's crazy? Really?
Ooh, I saw a lot of fire Glammy when this happened. Holy crap, a lot of fire Glammy in the chat.
Listen to me, Glammy. If I don't think you're in on it, then you know what I think I have to default to?
She did do that, and I'm not sure she did it like knowingly, but yeah, the fact that she would allow people to be banned or timed out or, you know, for just hating on her, that's like the common LCU chat experience is the hate, right?
I have to default to you are the stupidest person on the planet. And I don't think you're the stupidest person on the planet. So I'm respecting you by thinking that you're behind this shit.
I wouldn't do anything. No one could be that dumb. LCU. I just didn't think very. I wasn't paying attention. I want
the DMs with Shifty. I want the DMs.
He wants the DMs with Shifty. So that's what's gonna happen now. Oh man, this is where it gets crazy. And this is where people start like saying, "Ooh, you emotionally cheated on your husband," which honestly, man, I have some stuff to say about that.
Slack Discord.
This? Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Just
okay. So this right here was him explaining that was the thing that got forward. It's in the news chat. I was explaining to him.
Excuse me. Can you go? First of all, I have to mute this or something because it's echoing.
Just mute the stream.
You turn your stream volume to 0.
Okay. Go all the way up to the beginning.
So, like, when Keem says go all the way to the beginning, he has no idea what he's saying, right? Because he has no idea that there are, like, months and months of daily DMs in front of him, right? He has no idea. So asking her to go to the beginning, it's just wild.
Okay.
I've paused in some of these there's nothing too bad in there. Obviously, she would never want these to come out, but I don't think it got sexual. I don't think she would be sharing it live if there was anything like that in there because she knows things get screenshotted, right? So I don't think it got sexual in nature, but
been friends since Milkers. He was the one supporter I had throughout.
You've never even seen him on camera.
Oh, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's how I felt, okay? Like, I had no supporters.
I don't think she should be shamed or accused of having a friend online, and just because she's never seen him before. On the other hand, I do agree that in a community like the lolcow universe, you should not be trusting people too easily. Can you form friendships in an environment like that? Yeah, I'm not gonna blame her for that exactly. I don't think we can say it's impossible to make friends in an environment like that. It might be harder, 100%, but But shaming her for it, I don't agree with that. I think you can absolutely form friendships.
Really, I was in a sea of hate all the time, and this one person was super nice, and they were there for me.
Yeah, so super nice.
People were accusing her of deleting comments. She's another one of those people that is not very tech savvy, not really quick with like deleting and sharing and on the spot sort of situation. I don't know if she deleted during Rewind before showing anything compromising. I don't know.
He was out here, by the way. Scully
might have happened, but
main chat.
Know that.
So let me tell you what this guy was doing. Scully put in the main chat, just an FYI, Glammy, Shifty told Mr. Boom Boom Pow and I about your sexual escapades and if you used condoms or not in VC, trying to seem cool, and honestly, it was creepy. So this guy's out here talking about your sexual escapades.
He was telling me that Scully and Gino were trying to set me up, but Gino...
Yeah, so it's bad, right? Because clearly Glammy was sharing very personal things with this Shifty guy, and Shifty would, in VCs and with other people, would share things that it was none of his business to share. He knew what he was doing. He was doing it for like probably laughs or to seem like the cool guy that has inside information, which is, that's bad, okay? That's bad.
Gino's always been my friend, so I was confused about that.
And remember when I told you that Shifty is the type of person to sit in VCs and listen to what people are saying and then go and spread lies? Remember I said that?
Oh, really?
You did, but he's always been super there for me, though. Like,
was he in love with her like he was in love with Becky?
Like, I told you this guy was bad months ago.
But I had a sea of fucking hate, and there was nobody on my side, and he was the friend that I went to.
Look how deep these fucking DMs go, Keith. This is fucking ridiculous.
Hey, Glammy. All this information that you gave to Shifty, he will be using against you your entire life.
Yep.
Why did you close the stream?
Oh, I thought you were done.
No,
didn't get to the beginning.
I want to go to the beginning.
Yeah.
The beninging, the very beninging, all the way up to months ago.
What kind of information? So you were giving Shifty details of your sex life?
No, that was the stuff that I...
No. Or did I?
I talked on the show about.
Let me think on that.
Like that was everybody.
Now, if you use it wasn't like or not.
Yeah, because that was on the show after the fuck
Glammy
rock
only
thing.
wanted pro-Glammy people in her chat to make her look better.
Hey,
I said that the reason
that
the
look great
fuck
so
rock
she could
thing
get a better
didn't
time
happen
slot.
because we don't
She's
use
a liar.
condoms.
Zayzuda, how many times have I told these hosts to stop fucking DMing fans?
Not enough.
Since December of last year.
Yeah, and the reason why is because
wants to be back in high school. Oh my gosh, that is, some of these situations are just like that, aren't they?
the fans are not your friends and they're going to manipulate you, right? Isn't that like what I've been saying since the very beginning?
Yes, to every single one of us hosts.
Yeah.
This is
my
tough one.
friend since Milkers, and
He's not your fucking friend. Why do you keep saying no?
I'm sorry, Zay cannot be the one. I like Zay, right? But she cannot be telling someone that they're not their friend, right? In the sense that in the end, was this person really showing friendship to you? No, he wasn't. 100% agree with that. However, did Glammy see this person as a friend? Yes. And we can't take that away from her, okay? Was this guy a bad person and not seeing her as a friend? Sure, 100%. He was talking trash behind her back, 100%. Did she see him as a friend? Yes, clearly. Don't take that away from her. She probably doesn't have a lot of people to talk to. She trusted in this guy. Her heart is absolutely broken. Even if there wasn't, whatever emotional cheating, things that you guys can blame her for, this was a friend to her. Someone that she confided in, someone that apparently had 3-hour calls with discussing like LCU stuff. I imagine Zay saying it in the same way, in the way that he wasn't being a friend. I think you're right, but I think Zay is also saying that it's just not. And later on, you'll also see Zay say something like, oh, all the friends I have in the LCUs before I was a host or before blah, blah, blah. So she puts herself in a position of the superiority in the sense that, no, I don't have friends in the LCU. All my friends here were friends from before because I don't make friends in the LCU. That's the sort of position that Zay was putting herself in, okay? So she's saying that you cannot have friends with people in the LCU. That's literally what Zay is saying. And she's also the one that accuses her of emotional cheating, that she should not be talking to other guys because she has a husband for 3 hours on a phone call. Who is Zay to decide that? Just because she has that kind of relationship doesn't mean Glammy has that kind of relationship. Imagine maybe Glammy is alone all day at home. She doesn't work, right? And her husband is out. Maybe he's not even the type of guy that communicates a lot with her. Who is she supposed to reach out to? Zay puts herself on a high horse saying that, if you have a man, you shouldn't be doing this. Who is she to decide that? I did not agree with that.
He was always trolling you.
This is what I thought at the time.
I think it's a good. I mean, I'm not against like giving Glammy the reality of things, because she does have to open her eyes to these situations. But at the same time, like stripping her away from the possibility of making friends in her online social environment, like I don't think that's the case. She should be 100% more careful than she is. But just don't take away the possibility of having friends online or saying that they're not real or whatever, you know?
There was nobody in my corner. I was being
Glammy, you're in your
dragged
40s.
everywhere.
Glammy, you're in your 40s. You're not a little child.
I know this.
I directly told you guys, do not DM fans because they do gay ops on you guys. This has happened multiple times with other hosts, but this is by far the worst example I have ever seen.
I don't have a single DM list, by the way, on my Discord that goes back this deep. Not a.
So Zay keeps going back to the fact that she would never do that. But Glammy shouldn't do that because she would never do that. I'm sorry, relationships are different. The relationship that she has with S1K, she clearly says that she can confide in him about everything. He is her best friend. He is the only man that she talks to for hours on hours. But not all relationships are like that. She cannot put that on Glammy.
Single person. I could go to the
He was
end
the
of all
only
of my
person that was in my corner for the longest time.
I have friends here too, but none of my DMs go back this deep.
What Glammy does have to realize, she should not be saying things like this. Someone that was in her corner. No, this shifty guy was not in your corner. This shifty guy was talking to you in DMs, using that information against you to trash talk you in VCs. That's what was happening. You can no longer say, after finding out what Shifty was doing, that he was in your corner. He clearly wasn't. He clearly wasn't. And that's the kind of thing that Glammy does have to open her eyes for. She cannot keep saying that this guy was in her corner. He wasn't.
Glammy, that's
and then
what
he was in my docket.
If Glammy doesn't have that with her husband and it's obvious that she wants that, why is she married to him? Yeah, but that's her choice, right? That is her choice and her husband's choice. I don't think we can put our expectations of a relationship on other people.
Team at some point too. He was in the docket teams
Wait, pause. Just so everyone understands, the dates that we're seeing right now are from October.
Yeah, these are I
just want to finish this.
You should not be DMing somebody this much that this is.
You should not be DMing someone this. So she keeps saying that. She keeps saying that she has a different kind of relationship. That that's emotional cheating.
You have been scrolling for like the past 3 minutes, Glammy.
Bro,
this is
if
too
I was
much.
Dave, I'm sorry, if I was Mr. Glammy right now, I would be concerned about this. This is insane.
What? But you're not. And at the same time, people in the chat were saying, "Oh, everybody go tell Mr. Glammy." I'm sorry, what the hell? That's none of your business.
I'm not doing anything bad.
You should not be talking to another man this much who's not your man, period. Like, that is so weird. That is so weird.
This is so
okay, and that's your opinion, but
weird. You're in September.
100%, guys. And listen, if it were me, I agree with you guys when you say that. When it's me, when I'm in a relationship, 100%, these type of conversations are happening with that person, right? But not every relationship is like that. Glammy might be a very lonely person that does need like a solid group of friends or one other friend to confide in. Not everyone has those kind of relationships where they have a partner that can communicate that amazingly, right? Maybe Glammy is a woman that is in a partnership with someone who works very hard, has many good qualities to him, but maybe isn't the best communicator. And she decides that the communication thing that she needs is coming from someone else outside of the relationship. That can be a decision that she makes in her, her relationship with her husband. Does that make sense, guys? Sometimes there can be wonderful things about your partner, but you decide that certain things you cannot fulfill with them, so you get friends for that. A lot of people live that way. A lot of people have that kind of relationship with people where they don't feel fulfilled in all areas of their lives. I'm super happy for you guys to find that you're finding partners where you can fulfill all of your requirements, but that is not the case with everybody. 100%. I do hope that Mr. Glammy knows that she's having these conversations with other people online. It would not be fair if he didn't know about them. But yeah, there's so many different things to this that we can't. Yeah, it's just there's so many dynamics to relationships that we can't put our own expectations on for theirs to work or not. I don't think Dave knows. It's very possible that he would even be hurt if he knew about this.
Discord. It was just a friend.
Bro, we're only on September.
She keeps saying it's just a friend, and I'm sure she saw it like that.
This is insane.
He probably does now, yeah.
This is absolutely insane.
What type of shit are you talking about in these DMs that it's so deep?
Just about everything that,
It's not that deep. Some people literally are not that deep. A lot of people are superficial in DMs. A lot of people are like, what did you have to eat today? Or,
Everything on the shows and how I felt and what happened and
thank you, Rainfart, thank you.
Because most of
Okay, so Boom Boom Pow comes up. This is actually an interesting part. Let me show you guys. We're going a little bit over time, guys. I do have my community night happening after the stream, but I just want to close this topic. So let's go see what Boom Boom Pow has to say. This is another part where Glammy's heart gets absolutely crushed with what he has to say.
Hi.
What kind of evidence do you have to bring forward?
So I can only, I apologize about my audio. I'm at work. I can only tell you things that Shifty said about you in the VCs. I don't have any screenshots at the moment.
Go ahead, tell us.
Shifty gave multiple reasons on why you couldn't have been the one who fucked on the rock at Keem's house because of some disgusting things about you. I don't know if you want me to just blurt it out because I don't know if it's actually true, but it's disgusting.
What did Shifty say? What did Shifty say?
It couldn't have been Glammy because there were condoms and Glammy's tubes are tied. I have multiple witnesses to that. Yeah, that's what Shifty said. Yeah. Scully was there. Jada was there. Cryo was there.
It's something so personal, She might have shared that information with Shifty, and he was in a VC with people. He wanted to be the funny clown guy. Critical thinking. Thank you so much for the jingle. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Glowshine was there, and a whole bunch of other people that I know Shifty didn't speak to. When you had a little bit of...
You know what? I might just do that stuff for horrors. That is actually very interesting. People have different kinds of relationships, and I know that, for me, I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying in the chat. Communication is super important, but some people's relationships do not have that. I can assure you, as important as you believe it is in your relationship, a lot of people do not have that in theirs.
Rage out.
And they choose to live like that.
And after the Chubby situation, when you left again, Shifty went around telling everybody, yeah, that was me. I told Glammy she needs to get out of here. So this isn't for Glammy. Then you came back, and Shifty goes in one of the chats, wow, I'm so confused on why Glammy's back. Shifty pretended to know everything about you and pretended that he knew everything that you need to know to do, but then he was wrong. Dude constantly lied, constantly spread misinformation. There were so many times that I left VCs because I was disgusted with the things he would say.
It's still weird.
There's information about
I
you that
understand,
who knows
guys.
whether
I get
it's
it.
true or not, but it should not be out there.
But I feel like a lot of the opinions people have about other people's relationships, we should be very careful with that. That's all I'm saying. I feel like we should really try to not be super judgy of other people's relationship because we're not in it. It's their decision to live like that, right? And hopefully, both parties are aware of what's going on. That's something that I would not agree to, right? If Dave does not know about these DMs.
In this Discord.
So either you gave him real information that he spread, or he just spread lies about you. And he has been.
Can you see her face right now, guys? I have to learn to zoom in to videos, but look at her. She is just shocked, crushed, sad. Holy crap. It's so hard. Ugh.
And this entire time.
Her mouth is open. She's like incredulous. She's like, she does not know what's happening. It's hard to watch.
And you spent
Look at her. She's in the verge of tears.
hours and hours every single day talking to this guy
3-hour
who's not
phone
your
calls.
friend, who is your op.
There are people in the main chat now talking about how they took screenshots of you.
How is that what she wanted? She never when she had these conversations with Shifty, she never thought that this person would betray her. To the very last moment, she was like, I didn't want to believe he was bad. She truly believed that Shifty was a good guy and that she would never, like, behind her back talk about her.
You sharing your screen of how many times you were talking to him, things you guys brought
Oh, fired over and over. Oh, 100%. She came back every single time. Oh, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
up. That I'm sorry, Glammy, but as a married woman,
Oh, 100% Victor. But that's what they do, right? A lot of these conversations, you watch them and you're like, oh my God, this should be happening in the back end. Not live on stream to thousands of people, but yeah, it's how they do it.
and you should not, even if he's your friend, you should not have been talking to him for that long.
It wasn't anything that was supposed to be like
3
sexual
hour
or
long
gross or
phone call?
anything.
Well, that's what you thought.
Okay, there she goes again, Zay. I like Zay, but holy crap. Again, there's no man I have 3-hour phone calls with. That's not my man. Look, I get it. I understand. She's like, but Glammy clearly does not have that kind of relationship.
That would be
3 hours with. That
yeah,
is
because
not
it
my
would be
man.
like
That's
working on the
crazy.
computer, or it'd be like watching live or something like that, and we'd be commenting on it and things like that.
But what were they talking about? I'm not buying this innocent friendship stuff after months and months. So she did share the DMs. If it was that suspicious, I don't think she would have shared her screen that easily. I don't know. I think they were just having a friendship, and some people might not understand that it goes on for hours and hours and hours in a daily basis, but people's needs are different when it comes to this stuff, right? I don't know. I'm not sure if maybe there was suspicious stuff in there. Maybe there is something to the claim that she was emotionally cheating. I don't know. She covered up a lot. Well, I believe that. I mean, it is still personal stuff, right? Conversation that you're having with what you think is a friend.
Be stuff like that. It wasn't
You were also
anything
talking
like
about
gross.
There, you were talking about Brantley in there. A bunch of people are calling that out in the comments. Right when the Brantley
Yeah,
stuff
I've seen
came up,
Brantley's name in there like a million
the
times.
shit.
What were you saying about my fiance?
What are you talking?
Excuse me.
Anybody.
Excuse me. I'm asking a question. I looked in those DMs when.
Okay, and the fact that Lolcow Universe or Keemstar has is owed access to the DMs is something that does not really compute with me either. Like, why would Keem need access to your DMs just because you're talking about his fiance? Like, what? Can people not have private conversations in the community? Like, what is that all about? Well, I mean, I get it, but you do not have access to everything that's going on. It's just never gonna happen. The mods can read anyone's. What? Excuse me? No, that's not how that works. People have the private conversations that is completely unrelated or outside of the servers, right? He loves the drama, and I believe, like, especially, it's about my fiance. I have to know everything. No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. People talk about your fiance all the time, I'm sure. Okay, let's see, where are we at? There's more DMs.
That's the only time she came up.
They talk about what's... At this point, people are accusing her of deleting a lot of stuff before she shows this about Brantley, but I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think Glammy's very quick on the keyboard or quick on the app, so I'm not sure if there's anything to that. Okay, and this is where we say goodbye to Glammy. Let's go to 1 hour, 8 minutes. Get ready to say bye to Glammy.
We want what is true, and that's in the DMs. Like
I am really
you think,
sorry.
You think you said anything in those DMs?
She's hiding.
You think
I'm
you said
not
anything in those
hiding
DMs that
anything.
you have to hide?
Hiding
Is
stuff.
that the
You're
problem?
hiding stuff. Glammy, I've caught you lying like 6 times during this, right? Did you not remember this? I've caught you lying multiple times.
I'm
No
gonna
problem,
go.
guys. No problem.
Okay.
Why? Because
I
I'm
will-
going to catch you in more lies? Is that why?
If that's how you feel, I don't know what to tell
That's
you.
how I feel? You're going to ask me how I feel again.
I'm going to go.
Ask me how I feel again, Glammy.
Okay.
Go to hell.
You hated me so F off.
Glammy Lambie. Thank you for
That's
calling
just
in.
wild. I want her to look up Keem in those DMs.
There was
Ah, man, the fact that they think she owes them the access to full DMs with what she thought was a friend is just insane. I get where they're coming from because they're basically saying Glammy is the reason this whole thing happened with banning members and supporters and all that. So we are owed access to DMs because it was with this shifty, shady character, right? But they can't really. At this point in time, they cannot 100% confirm or conclude that it was Shifty doing all this. So, no, I'm sorry, you're not owed that access to DMs. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the Glammy scandal. Hopefully that gave you guys some clarity. I am of the opinion that yes, Glammy is naive. She had responsibility in a lot. What happened? She modded people that she shouldn't have, But these characters you just don't put in with that sort of power and responsibility. You just don't. The same way that I don't know, a lot of other people or characters like Sweet Tea and Glammy and probably others that I can't really that don't come to mind right now. Some characters you just don't give that power, don't give that responsibility. You can milk them in other ways, make them laugh at them, make them the main characters of the show. It's just not the responsibility of modding people and giving people the power over your content. You just don't do that. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I'll be back soon. I mean, now that I'm back, I'm going to be having some episodes here and there. In terms of the schedule, what I can promise you right now is that every Saturday at this time, I will be doing my LCU rewinds sort of thing, seeing what happened in the Lolcow universe. And then there will be probably other episodes throughout the week, but you do have to keep an eye out for it. So make sure that you have the bell clicked, make sure that you have notifications on, and keep checking back for announcements. I also have a Twitter where I'm pretty active and letting you guys know what's going on. There's a Discord with notifications as well. So keep an eye out for the channel and at least make sure you come here for the Saturday episodes. I will be going over to Discord right now to have my community net, which is supposedly should have been like 30 minutes ago, but that's okay. They'll wait. I'm sorry. Yo, Twisted, thank you so much for the 5 gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for the incredible support today. Wiener. And I will be back soon, I promise. Bad.
I got a wiener.
Thank you so much, Twisted. Maybe get yourself a membership too.
I got a wiener.
Maybe get yourself a membership too. Because I see you're still gray.
I got a wiener.
I got a wiener. Thank you again, guys. I'll see you soon.
I got a wiener.
Keep that bell and notifications on, and I'll be back very soon. I'll see you guys around. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, should we go say hi to someone? Let me see if I have anyone that is on at the moment. Where's my edits? Where's the edit button?
I got a new wiener.
I got a new wiener. Oh, did you do it? Jiggle, appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for appreciating my jiggles. I don't see the edit button, so we might not have to do it. We might not be able to do it today. I'll have to figure out for... Oh, settings, I found it. No, I did not find it. That's all right. We're not going to redirect today. Hopefully next time I'll figure it out. Bye, everyone. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for coming in and giving me the space to share my opinions and comments. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.